Hello everybody, this is General Snivy and welcome back to more of the Persona 5 Strikers playthrough. Last time we dove quite a bit of ways into the second jail, and we're starting to uncover why the hell it is that Natsume is the way he is. And in today's session, we're going to be dealing with the trauma that caused this whole shebang to even be a thing. Not only that, but we're also looking into possibly finishing this jail today. At least that's the goal. Anywho, let's go ahead and get started now, shall we? And also, before we begin, I did do a little bit of last-minute shopping within the in-game world, bought a few more things, but it was mainly just some support items, and nothing really too major. Alright, let's head on out. Excuse me.
Alright, we're on the hunt for a Gatorade coffee. First, let's find out how many are in the area.
Gatorade coffee. Got it. There's only one that's close to Sendai Station.
Whoa, that was fast.
It's a bit of a walk, but I'll be happy to guide you to the destination. You're amazing, Sophia. It's like you were made to be a navigator.
But being the navigator's my job.
Lol. You're amazing too, Futaba.
It's simply a question of having the right person for the right job. Fear not, Futaba. There are plenty of things only you can do.
True.
I guess that's true. Nobody else can act like a weirdo quite like you do, Inari.
Who are you calling me?
Alright.
Two peas in a pod.
Then, yeah?
Yeah, let's get going.
Okay, I've got it.
We'll have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully
This
they
is
will,
it.
but who
Gatorade
knows?
coffee.
I can smell the coffee. Seems to be just an ordinary cafe.
Are we sure we have the right place?
We'll just have to put in the keyword and see. Alright, let's make it happen. The trauma cell's calling our names.
Trauma cell?
It's just a name I came up with. Trauma room sounds like some kind of cheesy hospital drama.
Sounds logical.
Call it whatever you want. We gotta roll.
The key to opening that birdcage has got to be here somewhere. Do you remember the keyword?
I do.
Of course. It's Prince of Nightmares.
I also hope they announce some decent games too. And hopefully it won't end up like some of the other companies' most recent showcases, if you catch my drift. I'm looking at you, Disney. Well, it most certainly got dark here quick.
It's just like what happened in Shibuya. This is where Natsume's trauma comes from.
No, it does.
Could have happened to him, I wonder.
Shh. Someone's up ahead.
Are you sure about this? Awarding him the grand prize for that? Ongo Natsume. The kid's entered every contest, but he's never made it past the first stage. He's as stubborn as he is incompetent. What's more, his writing is so painfully generic, it only becomes more obvious when you compare it to the other candidates.
What?
Oh.
That voice. Is it Natsume?
It can't be. He acknowledged my work.
It's fine. He's the great Sogo Natsume's grandson, remember?
No.
Brand recognition is a huge part of marketability. Nobody gives a rat's ass about what's beyond the cover.
Jesus,
Though a
dude.
certain someone seems to think he's actually worth a damn.
Poor kid can't even see just how hopeless he really is. Seriously, it's pathetic.
Oh, I'm trying as hard as I can.
No skin off my nose, so long as he keeps raking it in.
Jesus Christ, man. Talk
We
about
hit the
corrupt.
jackpot with that one, and I plan on riding him straight to the top. And if he does by some miracle make something decent of himself, well then everyone wins, right?
I don't really look at the clickbait crap either. In fact, it doesn't really interest me. I'd rather watch the direct itself and hear everything coming straight from the horse's mouth.
Right on. like you was hopeless. Hopeless! Hopeless!
This is the same thing we saw in Shibuya. Careful! It's using different weapons from last time.
Alright, here we go. Time to deal with this asshat. Oh dear. I don't know why I do not have Lucifer selected, but whatever, this is fine. Thankfully, I'm surprised that counted as an all-out attack. I'll take it. Just like with the fight last time, the boss itself, aka the Lockkeeper, is pretty easy to read as far as his attacks are concerned. But that doesn't mean you can let your guard down, because trust me, he is more than willing to put up a fight.
All yours. Sure. Lilith, Thor, Kali, Alan, Metatron, Yoshitsune, Metatron. This power.
Thank you.
Come, Alan, Kali, Thor, Lilith, Lucifer, Dominion, Lucifer. You're mine. Whoa, that was sweet. Gravity.
I might not like that Natsume. These assholes who were using him the whole time, right?
Man, I feel kind of sorry for him. He only chose him for who he was, not what he wrote.
Authors are just chips in a bigger game. They exist solely for us to win.
What I can tell,
Please allow me to go on any longer.
you're on a roll, Rock.
I gotta say,
This one's gonna be rough.
these thoughts are pretty damn messed up.
Noir came in swinging for
Not really sure what else to say to any of that whatsoever. Just everyone's a damn dick.
getting wrecked out there.
I think that went quite well. Persona!
You sure that went well? Because I don't think it did.
Good luck!
It's a strong one. Exploit its weakness to curse.
Come. Ravage them.
So another thing I will mention too is your radar is definitely going to be your best friend. I know I've mentioned that numerous times over already, but it is something worth reiterating. Why? It can also help with finding exactly where the boss is. The boss is pretty easy to identify just by the fact that it has a huge-ass circle on the radar. Wow. Dang it, wrong move. I meant to use this. Like I was saying, the boss has a big circle while the minions only have a teeny tiny one. And yes, I know what I said. I know I'm cringe.
Please do!
I'll do it. You better cling to that name of yours. Way I see it, that's all you'll ever have.
Looking around was exciting. Is this what they call a ninja?
You're mine.
Please allow me.
That kind of hurt.
Be careful not to get caught up in its attacks.
Okay, now taking evasive action.
Let's go. Ravage them. Persona.
Perhaps I should be taking notes.
Not sure what else to say at this particular moment in time.
Slow. Take this.
Well, I will mention that I do apologize for starting today's stream a bit later than usual.
This guy's pretty strong. Capitalize on his
As I was going downstairs to grab something to drink for today's stream, Mom and I chatted for a little while, and it lasted a lot longer than I was anticipating. And that was the reason why it took so damn long. Hello, Super Colix. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. And yes, I do agree that this game really is all about fighting demons.
Lucifer. Here.
How truly marvelous.
seriously proud of
Persona! I will hold this.
Attack is crazy fast!
Leaves him wide open. Dodge the attack and hit him with everything you've got. It's working. Keep it up, guys.
even worthless trash like yours to sell. And as long as there's a buyer, I'll be there to love you around.
So there's nothing you can let go to swing it. Another! Dull blade is worthless.
Well, that most certainly hurt. Was kind of hoping to finish him off with Yusuke, but oh well. At least the deed is done.
You did it! The warden's down for the count.
That was a little scary, not gonna lie.
Well,
But it could have been
Guess that
far
does it.
worse.
We can get inside the birdcage now, right? Better get going then.
wait, but what was that we just saw? Seems Ango Natsume wasn't given that award on his own merit. Those editors just used him for his name.
So, there was a secret behind that novel after all.
But he's not a bad guy, is he? It sounded like he entered the competition a whole bunch of times. And just when he thought his hard work was paying off, he had to hear all that. It must have been devastating. Those editors are horrible.
They really
They
are.
knew his writing wasn't good enough, but they still gave him the prize just so they could make money.
Honestly, they're the ones to blame here.
It still doesn't justify what he's doing now.
True.
Nevertheless, I'm beginning to understand how he feels.
Fox?
Rising to fame atop stolen ideas, pulling at people's emotions with a fabricated story. Even worse, robbing others of their free will, changing their hearts, and wallowing in his own vanity. These crimes are unforgivable. There's no denying that he's been a fool, and yet, in spite of all that, it doesn't change the fact that Natsume spent years giving it everything he had. Creative work is often a lonely endeavor, and battling against that loneliness is truly a challenge in and of itself. As if it wasn't hard enough, if you don't produce results, no one will even think twice about you. One might even begin to think that such dark and unfulfilling times are all that's in store. Had I taken one wrong step, I may very well have turned out to be just as hideous as him.
Inari.
It's thanks to your friendship that I didn't stray from the path. He, however, doesn't seem to have anyone. Natsume should know better than most that there's no meaning in superficial glory. Now he's turned his back on what he truly wants to write for the sake of spinning this infernal novel of lies. Someone needs to bring him back to his senses.
You seem pretty motivated this time around, Inari.
As one who's dedicated his life to art, I simply cannot condone his actions. Now, let us bring this to an end. We'll send the calling card, then wrest the Overlord from his throne.
Sounds like a plan. Now I hear Super Colix, and from what I'm hearing and what I've seen recently, it's actually looking more and more interesting. So in other words, they're really turning things around compared to what we saw just a few short months ago.
Right. We need to make Natsume aware that we're coming to steal the desires. That should materialize them. We'll need to decide how we want to do it. What's the best way to make sure he gets the message?
How about email?
Nah, he probably gets tons of fan mail. If he ignores it, we're sunk.
What do we do?
Oh my.
Could be lost, maybe? I'll go take a look.
I'll go too. Hey!
What's wrong, kid? Oh, you got separated from your mom, huh? Don't worry, I got you.
Is that Zenkichi?
This?
Ramps was already here?
Hey, it's me. I got a kid who was separated from his mom here. Send someone over to look after him, would you? I'm over it. Huh? What do you mean it's not worth pup sex time? Quit screwing around. You call yourself an officer of the law? Or are you saying you'd abandon your own kid, too? Is that it? A lost kid's no joke, you know.
Poor kid.
Hey, Where are you going? It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you or anything.
The kid totally thinks he's a creep.
I don't blame him.
That kid sure made things difficult. He didn't have to run away like that, right? Right?
You're not exactly cute and cuddly, Gramps. Honestly, I don't blame him.
Couldn't have said it any better myself.
Gramps.
This is perfect timing, though, actually. Let's ask Zenkichi what he thinks.
Sure. We're supposed to be working together anyway.
We're all set to go inside Natsume's jail. There's just one thing left to do. Only problem is, we're not sure how to send our calling card.
Calling card? Oh, you mean that thing you guys did with the screens in Shibuya? If you want my advice, you should avoid any high-profile stuff like that. The police aren't that stupid. Eventually you'll get caught. I know I'm supposed to help you and all, but I gotta draw the line at breaking law.
So the adult's the voice of reason here. You really are a Gramps. You know that?
You're pretty set on calling me that, aren't you?
Yep.
Whatever. My point is, go with something simpler.
We
That
need
would
a way
be?
to guarantee that Natsume will read the calling card. Maybe if we knew where he was going to be, we could set something up before he arrived. In that case, I found just the event.
Ooh, what is it, Sophia?
Natsume is holding another book signing at the bookstore near the station. Natsume will most certainly be there. It starts as soon as the store opens at 10 a.m.
Oh, that sounds doable. I bet it'd be easy to set up if we roll in at night.
Hey, didn't you hear what I said? Breaking and entering's a crime, you know?
Well, that's where you come in, Gramps.
Huh?
Yeah, if we did it and got caught, they'd lock us up.
They'd lock me up too!
You saying you can't do it? Some help the police turned out to be.
Wasn't the deal that you'd cooperate with us? I thought adults kept their word.
You kids.
All right, it's settled. I will go and prepare the calling card.
Yeah, you got this, Yusuke. That goes for you too, Zenkichi. We'll leave the planning to you.
You got this. We're counting on you.
Am I seriously going to go through with this?
Yes, yes you are. And you're going to do it whether you like it or not. Natsume will look at the calling card tomorrow morning. Then, we're going to finish this. You should prepare while you have time. Once we head in, there's no turning back. Which is funny how he says that despite the fact that you most certainly can turn back. Anyway, Yusuke's handmade calling card. It's time Natsume got a visit from the Phantom Thieves. And that's exactly what we're going to do. But first, just to make sure everything is good.
What are you looking? There's a sale happening.
Yeah, still can't buy any more items right now. This is fine.
I should write something.
There are no additional requests that we need to worry about, at least for the time being. No more are going to be showing up until more than likely after we finish the jail. Regardless, let's send that calling card and start the show.
Yes.
Understood. I will entrust Zenkichi with this calling card. Regardless of what drove Natsume down this path, he has been griped by vanity, turned to evil. If he cannot see the distortion in his heart, then we will lay it bare. And no, we do not need to show off any bears. Why did I say that? Don't mind me. I'm an old man.
Mr. Natsume.
Good morning. I see there's quite a crowd today as well.
Yes, about that.
What is it?
You're not exactly here for the book signing, my dude.
What is this?
Well, when the staff came to open the store this morning, it was already like this. They called the police, but they were told to leave it as is, to preserve the crime scene.
To the ostentatious swindler, Mr. Ongo Natsume. You are a depraved miscreant who holds others in contempt and steals their work, lining your own pockets all the while. We refuse to overlook the crimes you commit as you wear a false crown. Tonight, we take back the desires you've stolen. Honestly, how stupid can you get? Damn it, what nonsense! I am the monarch. My followers are loyal. That is, As long as I hold their desires. No. Having those desires is proof of my claim to power. Proof of my sovereignty. I won't hand them over. I won't give them up! You foolish heroes are nothing but talk. Come then. I'll crush every last one of you!
Bring it, my dude. Bring it. Why is there more talking in this game than gameplay?
Mission should be changed now.
Thank you for all your help, Mr. Detective.
There's a lot of story stuff.
And with that,
that's why.
I've officially become an accomplice of the Phantom Thieves.
Congratulations. You're one of us now.
You're the one who proposed working with us, remember?
As a reward, I'll try to start calling you Zenkichi instead of Gramps from now on. Okay?
Inspector Hasagawa is quite a mouthful.
Yeah, Zenkichi's good, don't you think?
I would say
Okay,
so.
Then. From now on, you're Zenkichi-san, all right? I'm looking forward to working together, Zenkichi.
Fine, whatever. You've already dragged me along this far, kid.
Now then, the desires should have materialized at this point. It's up to us to take them back and return them to their rightful owners. And in doing so, we'll set his distorted heart straight.
Let's do this. Time to take back the desires of which Natsume stole. And maybe even set him straight. Put him back on the correct path, if you catch my drift. Along with every other heart we've changed up to this point. Well, this is different. We're playing the instrumental version of Life Will Change.
Let's go.
Neato.
We're taking back those stolen desires.
Yeah, Natsume won't know what hit him.
And interesting how they swapped the different songs around.
Okay, we're in. Stay sharp, guys.
Perhaps the next time, or the next jail, maybe it'll play a different song. Who knows?
Oh, check out that statue that totally ate it. And hey, doesn't that remind you of how we got to the top in Shibuya? Ready for round 2?
Oh yeah, I am most certainly ready. Time to head on up.
Great. Looks like the desires materialize.
Go get him, guys.
Okay, time to take back all the stolen desires, if I can speak correctly. Hello there, Demon Lord Natsume.
I'm Phantom Thieves. Or should I say, chosen heroes?
About time we met, eh, Mr. Overlord?
We're gonna give back all those desires you stole.
We'll take them off your hands.
Such foolishness! With the slightest idea of what you've just walked into.
That appearance, it stands. This is no doubt the Overlord from Prince of Nightmares.
No, really?
Certainly
I
gives
thought
off
he was a
that
princess.
impression. But weren't the fearsome four just dressed like normal people?
Yeah, thinking about it, those guys didn't get much love from the author, did they?
You've come all this way only to fall right into my trap. This world belongs to me and me alone. It takes shape solely according to my design.
Who do you think you are, God?
The Overlord rains justice upon the holier-than-thou heroes who would dare brand him as evil. Here you are nothing more than flies to be swatted. I'll enjoy hearing those filthy screams as you atone for your transgressions.
That's bold for someone who stole others' desires just to satisfy their own selfish wants.
Yeah, if you're really the Overlord, ain't this the part where you get your ass kicked?
Tell me, how many of my demon brethren have you slaughtered while spouting such despicable hypocrisies?
Wow, this guy's reading right from the handbook, isn't he?
Enough of this. It's time we fought. No matter how brave a facade you put on. It's clear you're just afraid of losing that hollow throne you're so proud of.
What was that?
Your reign is not but an illusion. Allow us to show you the truth.
I'm sick and tired of everyone looking down on me. Yes, the time has come for my true power. You wretches shall witness my final form!
Oh gee, where have I heard that quote before? Oh boy, here we go. Whoa, that's a big boy. Such style, such grace! It makes me want to puke. You gotta admit, that is a cool as hell looking dragon.
Holy crap! A dragon! Be careful, guys. This one's really tough.
You sure about that? Because I don't think he is, but even so...
I'll use this.
Powered up like crazy. He must be getting serious.
Pretty sure he does this at the very start of the fight.
Can you target his weakness and knock him down?
So, at the very start, as you can see, he kind of activates Super Saiyan God mode. Actually, no, not really. More like Super Saiyan 1. Just saying.
Is there anything we can do? Over there, those swords stuck in the ground. Use those to turn him into a pit. That's his weakness. He's landed.
So, in order to bring this guy down and get rid of this weird state of near invulnerability, you do have to hammer him down with his weakness. And thankfully he is weak against ice as well as light-based attacks, so bringing Sophia into this fight is not a bad idea either, if you can afford the SP cost. If you run out of SP and SP restoring items, you can take advantage of the environment around you. There are several icicles around that allow you to freeze the stupid dragon in place.
It's up to you. Sure. You made me lose my head.
It's gone. Time to put the hurt on.
Lucifer, Dominion, Lucifer, ravage them.
Thankfully, it seems like to me that he is not immune to physical-based attacks, but he does drain fire, nullifies nuke. He's also highly resistant against lightning and wind-based attacks. So, in other words, this guy, he's something else. Funny how I said that he really isn't that bad, not all that tough. Yeah, I take back what I just said. So apologies for the deception.
That was well played. Switching up.
Nice glitch! I swear, when it comes to glitches in general, no matter what game I'm playing, they find me. I'm not the one searching for glitches.
Good thinking, Joker. That's the way, Joker. Keep it up.
Pretty nice timing. As this fight goes on, he will try to reinitialize his Super Saiyan-like state. And when that does happen, you will have to freeze him again, or hit him with his weakness.
I suppose that'll do.
Okay, I don't know how that worked, but it did, and I'll take it. Thankfully, this guy is also weak against light-based attacks, too. So, if you happen to run out of icicles or run out of SP for Yusuke, or even Joker, who has, like, a persona who knows ice-based abilities, then you're not totally screwed, as there are some light swords scattered throughout the entire arena, allowing you to take advantage of his other weakness, which is light, of course, as I've just mentioned.
Your sword went quite well against you.
Yeah, looks like it. Probably keep using it, huh?
Not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. However, I don't know how that worked. How was that a dodge? Whatever, I'll take it. Okay, that'll work. So at this point, Yusuke is out of SP, which normally that would be a big deal, but as I mentioned previously, there are other ways of taking this guy down rather quickly. Might still be able to finish him with Yusuke, and that would be pretty damn sweet. So at this point, now we're in phase 2. Again, I am very thankful that, is he really a demon or just corrupted by one? That's a very good question.
This will be your true strength.
We need to avoid taking a direct hit at all costs.
That's it. Keep going.
It's showtime!
You care to join us? Get ready!
That is one other thing about merciless difficulty that I am a fan of, but at the same time I'm not, is that these guys, like every single boss, is like a huge-ass HP sponge. So what I mean is, they take a lot of hits to take down. Even at fully maxed out stats, they still take a while to go down. They're incredibly stubborn, what can I say? I can't believe that worked. Just as he was about to power up again. Well, that is Haru's persona for you. Not like I had any stat increases to begin with, so what's there to revert? Oh, I'll tell you. Nothing. I don't know how that worked, but I'll take it. Thank you, Mona. You the best. Remember earlier how I mentioned that the prison warden's attacks are pretty easy to read? It also appears to be true for pretty much every enemy in this game. Okay, maybe not every bleh. What I'm trying to say is not every enemy is this easy to read, but seems like bosses in general are easy to read. Ugh. Hey. So another thing I will mention too, as you clearly are seeing here, you're gonna be pressing the ever-loving piss out of the frickin' dodge button constantly. So get used to mashing the ever-loving crap out of the R2 button. Well, Yusuke's dead. Don't worry, I got this. Kinda sucked that I got trapped just like that. God damn it. No freaking kidding. Full heal, 999 HP, and I get completely wrecked in one hit. What the flip?
You're mine.
Granted, I know I wasn't on Lucifer for Joker, but still, Jesus. Welcome to Merciless.
Yours. I accept.
Such beauty!
Go down.
Probably should have saved that for the end. Oh well. Not a big deal. I seriously wonder how the hell it is that speedrunners handle this fight, or just handle the entire game in general.
Keep your filthy hands off me.
So even that golden coat of yours was a shame. I will handle this with very cool.
Seems everything's finally been revealed. Time to finish him off.
Lucifer.
There we go. Nice hit. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to damage output. Alright, just a bit further now. And I think at this point, now that his armor is pretty much stripped, he's gonna go down a hell of a lot easier now compared to before. Goodbye.
Great Overlord. Defeated.
That was easy. Who am I kidding? That was not easy in the slightest.
Game over, Mr. Overlord.
Accept your defeat!
Wait, we can rule this world together. You can have half.
Yeah, no. Not interested. What the flip?
My mantle, my magic armor. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Is that his true form?
Apparently it is.
So in the end, even his identity was just a cheap imitation.
It's over, Ango Natsume.
You're just a bunch of stupid kids. You don't know how much I've suffered. It's not too late for me. I've still got my reputation as a writer. I've won an award. I've sold books. It's not too late. It's never too late.
And that's good enough for you? This fame you've acquired through deception and the brainwashing of others. Is that truly what you wanted? What was the real reason you started writing novels?
I mean, damn it. Damn it! I tried. I really tried. Just like everyone else. I read and read all through the night. From hours on end, like my life depended on it. And for what? Nothing I wrote was ever mine. It was just another work from Sogo Natsume's grandson. No one ever acknowledged my effort. My effort, not my work, not even me. No matter where I look, all I see is a bunch of thoughtless idiots, slaves to appearances and nothing more. Acknowledge me, damn it. Acknowledge Ango Natsume's efforts for once! I just want someone to see that I really tried!
I do.
Really?
It's very clear just how much work you've put into writing your novels. A life led by creativity is almost always a lonely one, no matter your profession. You were battling that loneliness. You braced yourself, pouring your very soul into your writing, bringing it to your publisher time and time again. I will gladly acknowledge such effort and determination. There are many out there who would give up that battle, even those of exceptional skill and creativity. To be able to continuously bring life to new works without giving up, however, that is perhaps the most exceptional talent of all. There was once a time when you kept fighting. That is one part of your career that could never be labeled a fabrication. So start over, Ango Natsume. Claw your way back up from nothing and move forward. After all, there are some things that simply cannot be painted without a blank canvas. It is because everyone believed in me that I was able to choose the path I walk today. I stopped lying to myself and was able to begin anew. And so it is now my turn to pay it forward. Even if I'm the only one in the world to do so, I will believe in you.
To answer your question, Super Colix, that's supposed to be a yes, but do I really feel sorry for him? A little, but not really.
Stupid kid. Talking my damn ear off.
But he does have a point.
You're right. This identity of mine was built on nothing but lies. I don't need it anymore! I'll do it. I'll climb my way back up. And I'll do it on my own strength! I'll write a novel that'll capture the hearts of countless readers, just like my grandfather before me. I'll write something I can be proud of. To everyone, I swear it!
Good. And I'll be looking forward to the day I get to read it.
You know, I really am stupid. How did I let myself forget? I know now what it is I really wanted.
And that would be fame, recognition, acknowledgement, and acknowledgement for him as an individual.
Come on, we're leaving.
Sounds a lot like Konohamaru from Naruto. Or anyone who's watched that anime knows what I'm talking about, or even read the manga. Yes, I say manga. Fight me. Not manga. It's manga.
Looks like it's over for now.
Mission complete. I wonder if everyone's desires have been returned yet.
Probably. They all went flying out of the cage after all.
I'm still a little worried.
Maybe we should check on the people back in town, just to be safe.
Not a bad idea.
That said, the jail didn't disappear this time either. Now I'm sure of it. Jails really aren't the same as palaces.
No, really?
Worry about it later.
Indeed. Let's go.
Hey,
What's up, Sophia?
I feel as though I'm restless right now. Do you know what this is?
Something bothering you?
I'm not sure what's wrong. Natsume tried his hardest, but somewhere along the way, he lost sight of what mattered to him. He is a strange person, Natsume.
There is a new start for him.
Yes, he did say he would climb back up. Yusuke said Natsume lost his way because he was alone. Whenever I think about that, I feel restless inside. Even though Natsume hurt a lot of people and was, for some time, one of our enemies. What is this feeling?
I would say it's sadness, maybe.
Sadness. Is that what this is? I see. So that's why Yusuke saved Natsume. It was because Natsume's reason for doing all those terrible things was really sad. I think I understand now. Sadness can hurt people, but it can also save them. It can give humans a reason to support one another.
Couldn't have said it any better myself.
You can count on me. Okay, we should probably get going.
Yeah, we most definitely should. Otherwise, people are gonna worry about us.
So, you know how I was all excited for the Tanabata festival that's coming up? My boyfriend says he's already got plans.
Oh, by the way, did you ever finish reading that manga I lent you? I got someone else who wants to borrow it.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think it worked. Yeah. Doesn't look like anyone's talking about Natsume anymore.
Then, all's as it should be. Obtaining fame through some deceptive power doesn't fit his image.
This wouldn't have been possible without you being there to open his eyes, Yusuke.
You really took charge today, Inari.
That's our Inari. He was a real hero.
Yep, it was all thanks to the divine grace of the oh-so-benevolent Inari. Praise be to him.
Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome.
However, we're not finished just yet. We must confirm whether the change of heart was a success.
For now, we'll just have to wait and see how things turn out.
Well, since we've got some free time, can we unwind at a bathhouse or something? I'm totally beat.
Good idea. We can freshen up a little before we head back to the car. You heard him, Sophia. It's all you. Okay, I'll find the best bathhouse in the area.
Coolio. I know I definitely am going to be needing something like that when I finish today's stream. I mean, it is what it is. Sweat is... It makes me quite stinky.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. I've called this press conference to give an announcement, as well as a formal apology. First, my novel, Prince of Nightmares, was recently bestowed the honor of receiving first place in the Sokaisha Awards. I have decided to give the award back. I've also decided to recall all published copies, not to mention take the necessary steps to refund everyone's money. I'm sure you all want to know my reasons for doing so. The truth is, my book, Prince of Nightmares, only won because of my status as Sogo Natsume's grandson. In short, the competition was fixed. In addition, I've also stolen the work of countless other authors, word for word. Lastly, the story I told about writing to inspire a hospitalized girl was nothing but a lie to garner sympathy. This fabrication allowed my book to sell a number of copies it nowhere near deserved.
It's definitely not you, Super Colex. This is actually true. They reuse assets for pretty much every NPC, aside from a few major ones, if you know what I mean.
I wish to apologize for this scandal, and I'll start by personally seeing to it that everyone who bought my book is refunded. I promise, my writing career ends here. I am deeply sorry for all that I've done. To all of you.
Hold on, Mr. Natsume. What do you think you're doing?
Hey, time to wrap it up. Get everyone out of here, now.
Please, don't interfere. This is my way of taking responsibility.
I'm surprised they didn't try to jump in sooner.
Hey, something doesn't seem right here. Mr. Natsume's the one who put this thing together, right?
Do you think the editors were just trying to profit off Mr. Natsume's family name?
Ooh. Scandalous.
Hey!
Hello there, Yusuke.
Who are you?
I will not allow this.
You're the one from the party. I'm so sorry for what I said back then.
I will not allow you to cower and run away, Ango Natsume. You intend to make a comeback, do you not? When you do return to the literary world, I want to see a book with your name on it, not your grandfather's.
Oh.
You're going to write a novel that you can be proud of, are you not?
We'll be waiting. And also, you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Where are they supposed to be?
Once everything is rightfully resolved, I will make my return, even if there's just one person out there waiting to read my stories. No matter what, I will keep writing. I only hope I can one day save someone's soul, the way my grandfather's novel saved mine when I was young. That is why I write.
Aw, that's sweet. But do I feel any sympathy for him? Like I said, maybe a little, but not really.
You kids are something else. Barging in on a press conference like that?
My apologies. It was imperative that I speak with him.
It's fine. Alright, well, I gotta run. I have to go question Natsume.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't end with just an apology.
Zenkichi's really doing his job. It's almost like he's an actual cop or something.
I am an actual cop. Anyway, it won't take long, so go on and wait for me back at the car.
Sure thing. We'll be back in the Phantommobile.
Guess we should get rolling then.
Right. We'll leave the rest to him.
Sounds good to me.
Do you have a moment?
Sure. What is it, Yusuke?
Something about Natsume's been bothering me. What he did was no doubt unforgivable. Nothing will change that. However, was he really like Madarame? Can he truly be called evil like the palace rulers we confronted in the past? Had he simply ignored his editors, would he have strayed from his path? Or am I perhaps just sympathizing with someone who pursues the arts like myself? And what do you think?
This is a very tough question, but to be honest, there are way too many answers, so in actuality, I don't know. Anyone have any ideas?
Yes, it is a rather difficult question. Forgive me, I didn't mean to hold you up. We should return to the car as well.
No problem. Although you probably could have asked me this along the way, but hey, it's fine. Looks like everyone headed back to the camper. We should go too, Banjo. We most certainly will. But first, shopping!
Take a look. Come again.
Okay, can't buy anything else here.
What'll it be? Oh, thanks a bundle. Come again.
Okay. Max down all those ingredients. So, as far as what else I can talk about at this particular moment in time, there's not really much else that's been going on over the past few days. Just been, it's just, going about my daily life, and I've also still been hard at work, working on that massive drawing, and it has been coming along rather nicely at this point.
Stay safe out there.
Right now, I'm up to, I think, 11 Pokemon out of 21. Last time I checked. Then again, I think I'm up to 12. I can't remember the exact amount off the top of my head without pulling up the file myself. Even so, I will be posting another work in progress relatively soon. I want to finish at least one more Pokemon before I do so. If you're wondering how long it's going to take before I finish, well, it'll be ready when it's ready. Speaking of the drawing, I ran into a bit of a weird issue when I was working on it recently, and that is, while I was doing so, I ran into a problem with memory allocation. I know it sounds kind of weird, but let me explain. There's nothing more we can do now. We should wait at the hideout until Zenkichi reaches out. And that's exactly what we're going to do. But first, more shopping and more explaining things. So like I was saying, when it comes to the whole memory allocation thing, I have Krita set up so it will allocate roughly 8 gigs of RAM out of all the memory that I have. Does Banjo talk? Well, he does, but only during certain cutscenes. Usually they're the ones that are animated, not so much in the style of Persona 5 the animation. No, it is much higher quality than that, I'm just saying. For anyone who's actually seen Persona 5 the animation, you know what I'm talking about. But, even so, like I was saying, when it came to the whole memory allocation thing, I had it set up to use or allocate roughly 8 gigs of RAM, and it was getting to a point where I was already using up a quarter of the allocated memory just on the drawing alone, which was rather concerning. So I had a few ideas of what I could do to try to reduce or even improve the performance on Krita, which was either increase the memory allocation from 8 gigs to 16, which is what I have in my system, or try merging several layer groups together, which I ended up doing the latter because with the former, it increased the memory usage on my system, and that was definitely not a fun time. Funny enough, when it came to merging all the different layer groups together, it really helped improve performance quite significantly. And if you want to know how many layer groups I merged roughly 9 different layer groups. That's a lot. After some time, Zenkichi came to the hideout.
And that about sums up Natsume's confession.
So once people friended him through Emma, they'd become his fans.
It's just like what Alice said.
And Natsume's smartphone worked the same as Alice's, too. There wasn't anything off about the Emma app or the phone itself.
So we got nothing again?
I didn't say that. Just like before, there were traces of someone snooping around in there.
For real?
What does this all mean?
It means someone was monitoring both Natsume and Alice.
Well, any idea who it is?
Sorry, I got nothing. All I found were traces.
So Alice and Natsume were being watched by someone. Hey, Zenkichi, did the police know about that?
No. The only reason we know this guy exists is because Sakura sifted through Alice's smartphone.
So aside from the fact that they both used Emma, this mystery observer is the only thing linking Alice and Natsume together. If the police didn't know that, why would they assume these two cases are related?
Well, these are some very peculiar cases. But mainly, it boils down to the nature of the crimes and the timing.
The timing?
All of the change of heart incidents occurred at roughly the same time, that being within the last 3 months. Didn't I tell you?
3 months ago is around when Emma was released.
Well, Emma is being used to perpetrate the crimes, so that makes sense.
Would someone be exploiting it?
Maybe. This seems like it'd be pretty difficult for a third party to pull off.
That company putting that thing out is suspicious as all hell. What are they called again? Madams?
Madise. Well, at least you got the mad part.
It's worth. I'm investigating on that front as well. Still, we're talking about a major corporation operating on a global scale. You can't just walk in and start poking around without reason.
You haven't found anything suspicious yet?
Not yet, no. At least, nothing's come up from checking the individuals involved. If our mystery observer was connected to Madise, though, then we'd have grounds to conduct an investigation.
What is it, Zenkichi? Thought of something?
There's someone pulling the strings in this case?
You don't know for sure yet. The incidents are similar, but they could just as easily be unrelated.
Guess we'll have to see if the other incidents have any overlap as well. That's one of the basic rules of investigation. Find what the incidents do and don't have in common, then start narrowing things down. For now, looking into the other incidents is our best bet at scoring a lead.
This is true. We'll have to do what we can for the time being.
And if we look into the other jails and their monarchs, we might learn something new.
Then, if we're all done here, I'm heading to Sapporo to see what I can find at our next target. We'll rendezvous on the 8th. I'll contact you the day of.
3 days. Should be an easy trip with a car.
No need to rush. The target's not even in Japan until then. Oh, right. Wasn't there a festival happening around here soon? Sendai's famous for its Tanabata festivals. Lots of good food lined up, too. Or so I hear.
Yes, I did see decorations being put up here and there.
Anyway, I'll see you in 3 days. Don't forget.
Sure thing, Zenkichi. Speaking of the festival, do you want to join us?
I guess he wants us to rest up while we can.
Gramps is actually a pretty considerate guy, huh?
Yeah, kind of father-like if you know what I mean.
Yukata and go to the festival?
Yukata. I can't help but think of our disastrous fireworks festival last year when we got rained on.
That's why we're gonna do it right this time. Besides, we didn't have Futaba or Haru with us back then.
Count me in. Going to a festival in a yukata sounds wonderful.
Let's do it. I'll wear one too.
Then we got a plan. Sophia, find us a shop that sells yukata.
I've got 4 hits. Allow me to direct you.
Speaking of yukatas, I wonder if they sell any in my size. I mean, I'm 6'5", so maybe.
Dude, check out all the boots!
As one might expect from Sendai's Tanabata Festival. It's quite lively here.
Apparently, the locals call it Tanabata-san, and it's said to have originated from back in Date Masamune's time.
Hey, that's the dude from the statue, huh?
He is not a dude. He is Lord Date Masamune, the one-eyed dragon of Ocean.
Jeez, what are you, his retainer or something?
There are so many booths, it's hard to pick what to see first. What do you think?
Let's try a shooting gallery.
want to make a competition out of it? I'm a pretty good shot, you know.
You seem more like the brute force type, Ryuji. I think you should stick to melee weapons.
That's the guy who knows how to use a shotgun.
Speaking of which, ain't those guys here yet?
It takes time for a lady to get ready. They're not unrefined apes like the rest of you.
Oh, piss off.
You're the unrefined one, you furball.
Well, this furball's got claws, you bonehead!
Sorry for the wait.
Ooh.
Lady Han, you look absolutely gorgeous.
Not just her, but all the other ladies too.
Sorry, tying the obi took quite some time.
It's fitting for summer, and it was definitely worth the wait.
Thanks. Means a lot hearing that from you.
You're welcome.
Absolutely picturesque. You've brought us a much-needed air of refinement.
Yeah, according to someone, we're about as unrefined as it gets.
Wow, Ryuji, that looks really good on you. Even better than your school uniform.
You don't gotta try and make me feel better.
You made a good choice with that mask, though. Yellow's a good match for this season. I bought a water balloon myself. You gotta get one when you go to a festival.
Water balloon? Oh, you mean a yo-yo?
No, isn't that called a water yo-yo?
Wait a sec. I thought it was yo-yo balloon.
No, it's a water balloon.
What do you call it?
That's actually a very, very difficult question, because I don't even know myself. So, water balloon?
Yeah, I knew it! I mean, it's only a little bit, but there's still some water inside.
Looks like everyone's having a good time. We should have a little fun ourselves. Why don't we check out the food stands and get something to eat?
Sure. I was starting to get hungry since everything smells so good.
Look, they've got all the staples. Yakisoba, yakitori, shaved ice. They've even got cognac skewers. Those are huge in Tohoku.
What are we waiting for? Charge!
Come on, we should get going too. I'm starving.
Hell yeah! Let's start from one end and get one of everything.
Feels as if we're forgetting the spirit of Tanabata. Though I have no objections.
I want to see more of the festival too. Show me how to catch goldfish.
Sure. Actually pretty easy. Had fun with everyone at the festival. Although we didn't get to see much because black screens, but gotta save on resources somehow.
It was so good.
Cognac skewers, ishinomaki yakisoba, zunda cider. We basically ate our way through Sendai.
And it was amazing. Gotta hand it to old man Masamune. He is one cool dude.
That's lore to you. Did I do it right, Yusuke?
Am I that predictable?
Catching goldfish seems difficult. Is there some sort of secret to catching one?
Try to stay calm, then strike without hesitation. Trick is to catch them once you've read their movements.
Wow, that's impressive, Mako-chan. I see. We'll get it next time. You're getting a call from Zenkichi.
Okay, thanks. Hello?
Yo, you guys having fun?
You are. How about you? Are you having fun?
Just working. Moderately, anyway. Listen, I wanted to ask you guys a favor. I'm already investigating in Sapporo, but before you leave Sendai, I'd like you to stop by Toho University. Tomorrow, there's going to be a session at the Mount Aoba campus.
Session?
The CEO of Medice is holding a lecture there.
Really?
I'm still looking into them at the moment, but the more info we have, the better. I'd like you to attend the lecture in my place.
Okay, sure.
I'm glad you get it. And just so we're clear, don't draw any unnecessary attention to yourselves. Just go and see if the CEO says anything strange.
Okay, sure. This isn't like Meta Runner or anything like that. No, I'm pretty sure this is just going to be a normal press conference. But, anyway, do you have a name?
His name is Akira Konoe, and he looks like a capable CEO. I'll give him that. Anyway, I'm going to be counting on you kids. And again, try not to get carried away, alright?
Hopefully he won't look anything like, say, Bobby Kotick from Activision, if you catch my drift. I told everyone about Zenkichi's call.
Let me get this straight. This guy's running the company that made Emma?
This might be a good opportunity to learn something new.
Suppose we'll find out at the lecture tomorrow morning.
Guess break time's over. Time to get back to work.
Hey, let's see what this lecture is going to be all about. Hopefully it won't be boring as crap with nothing but numbers shoved down our throat. And no, don't ask me what they mean.
Life is just an
My name is not
series
Mason.
of daily decisions. What's for breakfast? What should I wear today? Every day begins with these insignificant little dilemmas.
And it's
But then
already
there comes
boring
a
as
time
shit.
to decide your field of study, your place of employment, who you're going to marry. And it's these choices that matter.
Who do you think you
people
are? A used
always
car
looking for
salesman?
The best choice or the correct answer. Medis seeks to provide it for everyone through the power of AI. Emma is a state-of-the-art AI designed to integrate itself into our everyday lives by gathering and analyzing extraordinary amounts of data with perfect precision. Emma can help everyone make the best choices.
Speaking of AI, apparently there's like an AI going around stealing a whole bunch of people's arts, making AI-generated art. It's kind of scary and also super concerning. And it also makes a lot of people angry, which I can't really blame them one bit. Hell, AI art even won an art competition recently against humans. Yeah, if that isn't scary, then I don't know what the hell is. What are we gonna have next? Self-driving cars? Oh wait, that's a thing. Moving on.
Capable CEO seems pretty spot on.
Wow, he's so composed. He's practically overflowing with confidence. Look how clearly he states his company's outlook and principles. He's got everyone's attention.
You're right. He's not saying anything particularly suspicious, though.
Well, thanks to Emma, Medis's stocks have shot way up. You can bet they're one of Japan's biggest enterprises right now. That said, I feel like a company with this much going for it wouldn't have much to gain from changing people's hearts.
Perhaps, but that doesn't change the fact that Emma is still a key factor in the jails. It is through Emma that people are allowed access.
Right. Medis is connected to all of this one way or another, be it directly or indirectly.
Hey, do you think there's a real culprit behind all of this? Like, some kind of mastermind?
I'm not sure.
I think there is. Even if we beat the Monarchs, change their hearts, and free everyone's desires, the jails don't disappear. There's gotta be something keeping them here.
So you're saying the real culprit's the one doing that?
I don't know. But do you remember how even the Monarchs themselves didn't know much about Emma?
That's right. Alice and Natsume said the same things in their testimonies.
And if that's the case, then the Monarchs might not be the only ones manipulating Emma.
Which means it could be someone at Medis.
Or our mystery observer.
Or our head honcho down there.
Or perhaps someone completely different.
Yeah, well, we just gotta stick to what Gramps was telling us, right? All we can do is keep solving cases and collect more info. Long as the Phantom Thieves of Hearts do what they do best, we'll set this shit straight.
Wow, Ryuji. That was pretty insightful. I'm surprised.
He's right. And in that sense, attending this lecture is a valuable use of our time. Let's make sure we pay attention all the way to the end.
Yo, how long was I out? So, what did the dude say?
Can I smack you?
Please
Well,
do.
He didn't exactly say anything out of the ordinary. And again, I wouldn't expect him to trip up that easily.
Well, I'm starving, so maybe we should just head back? That guy was talking for friggin' ever.
Hey guys, that stuff you said earlier, was all of that true?
What the hell?
Huh?
Oh well.
Are you really the Phantom Thieves of Hearts?
You got the wrong people here, ma'am.
You're the woman from the Beef Tongue restaurant.
Oh, Ichinose-san, right?
You heard all that? Well, the thing is, I'm really good at picking up when a cat meows. Honestly, I found that way more interesting than Kanoe's lecture.
God damn it.
You guys are the ones she overheard.
The hell are we gonna do?
I think we better play innocent.
Whoa, stop. It's all right. This place will be closing up soon. Let's talk more outside.
You sure? Because I think we need to talk someplace more private. And no, I'm not talking about the bathroom.
Wow, to think you guys are the famous Phantom Thieves.
I think you misheard us, lady.
Come on now, don't try to hide it. When you guys mentioned Alice and Natsume, I imagine you were referring to Alice Hiragi and Ango Natsume from the press conferences, yes? Is it safe to assume those were your doing? Oh, and what was that about Emma giving people access to jails? Oh, is that related to everyone's hearts getting changed?
Seems awfully calm
She
about
heard
this.
everything.
Can we ask what you're doing here, Ichinose-san?
Oh, I told you at the beef tongue place, didn't I? I'm a researcher at the university.
Oh, that's right.
I'm also the one who designed the base for Emma.
Really?
You made the base? I didn't tell you. I specialize in the research and development of artificial intelligence.
He definitely didn't hear about that.
Around the time I finished developing Emma, Medis came to me with an offer to buy it. I was actually pretty tight on money at the time, so I went ahead and sold it.
Is this lady for real?
Apparently she is.
By the way, that's why Medis is participating in the lecture today. Well, to be more accurate, the university asked me to reach out to them. I certainly didn't expect the CEO himself to show up, though. I only got invited because of my little connection with the company. Anyhow, yeah, that's how I ended up being there to overhear everything.
So you're Emma's creator, and Medis is simply the ones running it?
Oh, well, they're definitely the ones running it, but I can't say for sure if that's all they've been doing. They just designed the base. Who knows what Medis did once I sold it to them?
So, you know all about Emma then, right?
Naturally. It's like my baby, you know. And at the risk of tooting my own horn, it's a really good baby.
Yeah, and she's quite adorable.
Well, never would have expected this turn of events.
Do you think she's telling the truth about designing Emma?
I do think it's impressive that the CEO of Medis came to personally give a lecture. If she's the one who made it happen, doesn't that mean she has a lot of influence?
This is true. And let's not forget the university asked her to attend the lecture.
What should we do? She could probably tell us a lot about Emma.
Not to mention she knows who we are now.
What do you think?
Well, I think we should just tell her the truth. She seems like a trustworthy woman. Probably won't come and stab us in the back like a certain pancake boy, if you catch my drift. Maybe. Who knows? If Zenkichi can be a good guy, why not Ichinose?
I guess it's too late to cover this up.
Then we may as well go all in and find out what we can. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Except
Settle
pancakes.
then. We'll tell her everything.
Is all of that true?
Yep, it most
Right.
certainly
You know,
is.
it's kind of hard to believe, huh?
Hey, what if we just show her, like we did with Zenkichi?
Wow! It really does exist! I mean, how else could you explain all this? So Emma functions as the entry point here, huh? Now, that's what I consider the possibilities.
She believed all that?
And she's getting rather
How
too excited.
fascinating this is! What an incredible development!
Well, at least we don't gotta go through the trouble of convincing her.
Ichinose-san, do you have any idea why Emma is serving as an entry point to the jails?
Oh, no, couldn't tell you. I'm surprised this other world even exists. There's no way I could have thought of a way to get in if I didn't even know it existed to begin with.
Yeah, that figures. Wait, so that means that function was added later?
A world where people's desires are stolen and their hearts are changed. So many questions. Oh, wait. Maybe I should be heartbroken here. My baby is being used for evil after all.
Yeah, definitely for sure. It's kind of a weird, calming reaction. Like, almost too calm. Like, she knows about this, like, more than she's letting on. Best to keep an eye on her, just like we did with Pancake Boy. You never know. But, even so, let's help each other out, at least for now. Better not stab us in the back later.
Ooh, Phantom Thiefy. I'd be glad to help however I can.
You may want to keep that
I
down.
don't feel kind of responsible for all of this. More than anything, though, I think I'd die of curiosity if I didn't get involved. So, what do you need me to look into? Say the word, and I'm on.
Okay, sure. Excuse me. Can you tell us more about Emma?
Right. Well, for starters, we'd like you to find whatever you can about Emma's current state. Maybe try and figure out how it's different from the base you created.
I see. Basically, you'd like to know the secret behind this new version of Emma. And if someone's responsible, you want to know who.
Oh, hey, we found some of those mystery junk parts out there, didn't we? Maybe if she takes a look at them, we'll learn more about that world.
Ooh, so you're gonna give me a bunch of neat stuff to analyze? Yes, that's excellent. Just wonderful. In fact, I'll even buy them from you as research materials.
Well, if this is going to be a deal, then we'll need to provide something as well.
Nonsense. It's fine just the way it is. My inner researcher is just squealing with delight. So, what do you say we seal the deal?
Okay, it's a deal then. Here's to working together. We'll be counting on you.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, yo, if she specializes in AI, maybe we should ask about Sophia, yeah?
Huh? Sophia?
Hi, I'm Sophia, Humanity's companion. It's nice to meet you, Ichinose.
This is Sophia? Huh. It's nice to meet you too.
Who flipped the switch on her?
No kidding.
No, it's just that I've got so much on my mind right now. I guess even I'm a little confused.
Sophia's an AI we met in the metaverse. Is there anything you can tell us about her?
Nope, can't say I know anything about her. Think you could send me her code later, though?
Oh, sure. No problem.
Here, I'll give you my contact information.
Cool. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Well then, I'm excited to see how this all develops. See you around!
Alright, see you later.
Well, there she goes.
Would have been nice if she'd known something about Sophia.
I'm okay, as long as I can stay useful to you guys.
Yes, that
You
takes
already
care
are.
of that.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot after all that's just happened, but we're heading to Sapporo next, right?
Yeah, we should get going. Zenkichi's waiting for us in Hokkaido.
Hell yeah! Hokkaido, here we come!
And believe me, we most certainly will get going. Next up, Hokkaido. Time to say goodbye, Sendai. Anything you didn't take off your list while we're still here, this is your last chance. Well, let's hit the RV once you're good and ready. Funny how he says that, and I'll get into what I mean in a moment. Heyo! Can I borrow you? There's something I want to do before we go. I shall await you at the entrance of Mount Alba Park Shrine. In other words, kind of like right in front of us. If I don't get stuck on a frickin' traffic cone first. So what's up, Futaba? There you are, Banjo. I want to get a picture in the cutout board before we head out. This is a great photo op, so it'd be a real waste not to.
Come with me.
I've gone ahead and called Inari over too, so you should join in. Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks. Then let's start making some memories. Okay, without further ado, it's time to play Who Looks More Like Date Masamune. In the blue corner, we have Inari.
That's fine.
I don't quite follow, but I'll do my best. How's this?
Ooh.
Whoa, this is crazy. You really do look like him. Looking good, Yusuke. It's like he's wearing armor. How interesting. Make a funny face.
Not quite.
Is that really necessary? There's still something missing.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I know. Banjo, you get the other one. You sure that's such a good idea? They look kind of weird. Aha! Here comes the princess. Cute couple.
Something is amiss.
Banjo, is it me, or are we being exploited for her entertainment? It's all part of the road trip. We are an item now, after all. Well, if you say so.
Right.
Yeah, it looks great, but maybe you should get a little more into the hole, or the role. Like this?
Aww.
Nope, not even close. Look, Inari, you're Lord Dante Masamune! As ruler of the Tokyo region, or whatever the hell the pronunciation is, which I probably butchered because potatoes. Anyway, everyone's throwing mad respect your way. You gotta own it!
In that case.
I see. Then perhaps like this! You think you can win the respect of your people like that? Then how about this? Sorry, you actually kind of freaked me out. Everyone had fun at the photo stand then.
Oh, listen up.
This Koi, Ichinose seems like a pretty big name in the AI field. So she's a computer expert who can apparently blow up the whole world around her during a rant. The verdict of an ex-shut-in, sounds like she might not be the most social butterfly in the garden.
Maybe that means...
Sounds a lot like me, if you catch my drift. Yeah, true. I did name him after a certain bear and bird duo. Well, don't worry. She's got a whole bunch of new friends now, with plenty of experience breaking through to people. Hey, don't sell the power of social anxiety short. Although, I will say a fellow geek is easier than anyone else for me to talk to. I can attest to that 110%. She's gonna do the Phantom Thieves a world of good, so we should let her do her thing for now while we get to Hokkaido. I probably butchered that, but whatever.
Oh yeah.
Did you know 2 million people come to the whatever the hell the name of this place is here in Sendai every year? After those crowds we saw yesterday, I'd buy it. Man, you can imagine if we came here last year, I'd be KO'd in an instant. Yes, you can name the character at the very start of the game. You can name him whatever you want. But now, I can even go souvenir shopping all on my own, no problem. I mean, yeah, it's because I know you're all here nearby, but still. By the time this trip's over, I'll be strolling through the crowds all by myself, whistling a little tune. And then, you shall cower at my might. If you say so, Futaba. You keep being you, my dude. I was gonna say, what's up with this guy? He's kind of standing here doing nothing, and it's kind of creeping me out. I mean, it's even creepier with the fact that not only does he vanish without a trace, but he, along with every other non-interactable NPC, just has no face. Kinda reminds me of a bit in the Super Mario Bros. Cartoon back in the day. Weird. Anyway, what's up, Makoto? Next up is Hokkaido. Make sure you've taken care of all your last-minute shopping and sightseeing. If you like, you can even train for a bit in the jail. A little workout before a long car ride can do wonders. Yeah, but too much of a workout can wipe you out and can lead to some serious problems. Come on, talk to Ryuji, please. Yo, I'm thinking of heading up a ramen joint before we roll out. Apparently, Sendai is all about the spicy miso ramen. Can you believe it? I never heard of that way before the trip. You should grab one last bowl for yourself if you think you'll miss it. Man, do we really have to leave already? We were so busy. I feel like we barely got to do anything here. I'm definitely looking forward to our next stop, though. Sapporo is the place for ramen. By the way, Super Colix, if you want to know what the canon name for the protagonist is, who I named Banjo-Kazooie, it depends on whether you've watched Persona 5 the animation, or if you read the Persona 5 manga. In Persona 5 the animation, he is referred to as Ren Amamiya, but in the manga, he is referred to as Akira. I don't know what the last name is. I think it's Torusu. I probably butchered that pronunciation or said the wrong name altogether. Even so, I'm just saying.
Thank you very much. Come back soon.
Regardless of which name you choose to go up, work with, when you start the game, the name entry screen is blank, so you can name him whatever you want. You can name him Fluffy Kitten if you want, or Mr. Shrimp. Shrimp flavored ramen. That sounds interesting. Never really tried ramen, although to be fair, I'm not the biggest fan of noodles around. I hardly ever eat noodles, and if I do, it's usually spaghetti. And even then, not like I eat it all that often. I don't know why, I'm just not a noodle guy. Never have been, really. I mean, I'll eat it, but not really. All the signs and posters of Natsume are already gone. It's like he was never here. It's like he vanished without a trace. I wonder if that means he never actually had anyone in his corner.
Wait, please hold on.
That is not the case. I found a number of posts online where people are supportive of Natsume. Oh, in that case, I think he'll make it just fine in the end. I think so too. Who knows, maybe he'll publish another book at some point. I'd be willing to give it a read. Although, on second thought, I'm not so great with print. I think I'd still be supportive if I waited for the movie version to come out. There's also an audiobook, because audiobooks are very much a thing. You can also always listen to that, too. Look, Banjo. It's a Tanabata decoration.
Beautiful.
It may be a standard tourist souvenir, but I find it still has a certain elegant charm. Apparently, these festival decorations are not solely for display. Individuals may write down their own wishes and tie them to the branches. Common wishes include the happiness and success of family and loved ones. See.
Yes.
Let's say we display this one in the RV, Banjo. Considering how many wishes and desires are one and the same, it would make a rather fitting souvenir for our trip. I would say so too. Also, this is your only chance to get these souvenirs for your RV, because once you leave, there's no going back and getting the souvenir. There's even a trophy for getting all the souvenirs, as far as I can recall. I'd have to take another look at the trophy list to be sure.
I've been thinking.
Money, power, fame. Did Gold Roger attain this and everything else the world had to offer before he was hung from the gallows? Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Anyway, these are what warp a person's true desires. That is what makes staying true to one's heart so important. Very true. Otherwise, you'll be hung from the gallows and be forced to send everyone out searching for a mysterious treasure. And no, it is not real. Don't look it up. I had a great time at the festival yesterday. In fact, I haven't had that much fun in a good long while, and all the food was great. I noticed everyone gorging themselves more than usual. Was the food especially delicious? Well, it was good, but I think it was the lively atmosphere that made it so easy to get a little wild. The dazzling lights, the colorful decorations, the roar of the drums in the crowd. My head is buzzing from all the laughing. You sure it isn't due to something else? Like, oh, I don't know, an alcoholic beverage or two? Anyway, all these things came together to make a once-in-a-lifetime moment.
And so...
Got it. Fun things make for special memories. Very true. This is the last we'll see of Tanabata decorations for the year. We should take a lot of pictures. Believe me, I think we've got more than enough pictures to last us a lifetime. Hell, I even got the entire experience on video. Just gotta be sure to pack it up nice and tight and send it to America's great, funniest home videos. Just kidding. That's not happening anytime soon.
What is it?
Until next time. Hey. By the way, before you head out, be sure to buy everything that is local. Like, things that you would not find anywhere else, like going to Big Bang Burger and buying every meal here. No big deal if you don't buy anything here. You can always wait until your next stop. But when it comes to other things and other local specialties, be sure to pick them up here if you possibly can. Otherwise, if you happen to leave, then there's no going back here and getting these items again. Not until your next playthrough, so that's something to keep in mind.
Take your time.
But when it comes to ingredients and other things, buy as many as you can, whenever you can. Okay, I think we're pretty much done here. There's also no more requests that popped up right now, but I'm pretty sure once we get to our next destination, we will get another set of requests. Well, we might as well see if we can get another good fortune this time. And like I said before, when it comes to the whole fortune thing, this is like the first place where you can farm bond points. Just keep in mind that it does have a price tag with it at 100 yen a pop. So, is it the most efficient way of farming bond points for early game? Yes. But there's going to be another location where we can farm bond points that much more easily. Which I don't need to do because I got that maxed out a long time ago, but just saying.
Let's get to work.
Great. Let's go ahead and view the requests. There's no more that we need to worry about right now, which is fine. Speaking of requests, before you head off to the next city, make sure you take care of any and all requests that you are currently working on. Because there are certain requests that do go away upon heading out to the next city. And the game will even warn you about this too when you first learn about requests and stuff. So that's something to keep in mind. Speaking of learning about certain things, if you ever forget about any sort of mechanic, also, gotta love that boop. Best boop. Bite me. So like I was saying, go into the system menu and view tutorial, and you'll be able to view any and all tutorials that you've encountered throughout your entire playthrough up to this point. From battles, actions, the metaverse, cities, growth, and everything else. Including this, losing battles on Merciless difficulty. On Merciless difficulty, you'll be unable to select retry battle after losing in battle. The only available option will be return to start of infiltration or checkpoint or return to title. Remember to approach battles with caution on Merciless difficulty. Speaking of tutorial windows, as you can see, the tutorial window is in the style of the original Persona 5 rather than Persona 5 Royal. Like I mentioned before, this game along with Persona 5 Royal were being developed side by side, so therefore, even though some quality of life features were brought over into Persona 5 Strikers, not every single feature made it in. Alright, let's head off to the next city.
What are you gonna do?
Are we heading out? That we are. Let's go.
Let's go.
Alright, let's do this. Time to head on off to our next destination.
So, how long to Sapporo?
From here, it'll take approximately 12 hours under normal driving conditions, as well as a trip by ferry.
No way! I thought we were closer than that.
Guess we'll have to stop and snooze another night before we get there. Even after landing in Hokkaido, we still have a long drive ahead of us. Will you be alright, Mako-chan?
Don't worry, I'll be able to power the whole way through.
You rock, Makoto! I like that energy!
Speaking of energy, perhaps she could use a 5 out of energy right now, but...
I have to admit, I'm kind of exhausted.
You okay there? You should rest for a bit. Don't push yourself too much, okay?
All this time on the road is starting to get to me. This is the longest I've ever driven, so any amount of rest would help.
That's true. We were in the camper all day. We definitely owe you a break. Sorry for asking too much of you, Mako-chan. I wish I could drive in your stead.
Don't you worry about me. Driving's a responsibility I enjoy. Plus,
I'm here.
It's nice listening to everyone chatter away in the back. Keeps me alert and motivated.
Then we will find a way to repay your devotion.
Ryuji, massage her shoulders at once and procure the finest self-serve money can buy.
On it! Wait, why does it have to be me?
I'll massage you too before bed. I know this technique that works wonders on sore muscles. Us models use it all the time.
That'd be great. I could use a good massage.
Makoto, I need to apologize.
What for?
What? Why?
Because I can't help you. Even though I know how effective physical stimulation is at treating fatigue. But I'm all digital, and therefore incapable of massaging. An AI that can't provide assistance cannot be humanity's companion. I'm as worthless as a book.
Aw, don't say that, Sophie.
Are you going through mood swings or something?
We all feel down sometimes.
Yeah, no need to be so hard on yourself. You've been a great deal of help so far. We owe you a lot, Sophia.
You mean it? That makes me happy. And I do want to try this soft serve you speak of.
Her mood swung right back to normal.
Makoto, you look
Typical
sick.
woman.
I say we call it a day the moment we reach Hokkaido.
In that case, we should treat ourselves to some local cuisine for dinner.
Oh, I've always wanted to try wasabi soda.
No thanks.
I wonder what that tastes like. Who knows? Although I am the pickiest eater on the face of the earth, so who knows?
Sapporo's just a stone's throw away.
I hear you. Hokkaido sure is vast, isn't it?
Fast enough to call it huge Kaido by my reckoning. It's supposed to be a lot cooler up here, so hopefully that means no more stuffy, sleepless nights.
You said it. There's nothing more hellish than sleeping in a hot, sweaty tent crammed with dudes.
Hellish indeed. We were so overheated we nearly stripped naked by morning time. I found it obscenely refreshing.
Just make sure you keep the nudity inside the tent, please.
No kidding. And whatever you do, stay the hell away from the trending tab on Twitter. Otherwise, yeah, it's not fun. Trust me. Hey, here we are.
Hello, Sapporo!
So this is Sapporo Central City, a bustling outpost of civilization, cradled by the untamed wilderness.
Hey, you think they're still doing the snow festival?
Are you seriously that dumb?
Well, it certainly is cooler here than Tokyo. It should be a nice change of pace.
I know we just got here, but I want to check whether there's a jail nearby. Sophia?
I do smell a jail. An intense one.
Ooh.
Just like Gramps said.
That means whoever Zenkichi's looking into is the monarch of Sapporo.
Then may I suggest we comb the area for intel?
Before that, I think we should hit the bath. Seriously, I've been feeling all gross since yesterday.
Agreed. It would be nice to freshen up a little first. Then let me help. I've already located a bathing facility only 500 meters from here.
Wow, Sophia, you work quick. Guess it's bath time for you guys then. In the meantime, I'll be on the prowl for that intel.
And don't worry, Mona-chan. I'll rinse you down as soon as we're done.
What? No, I can clean myself just fine.
It's just as the data says. Cats hate getting wet.
Don't lump me in with those other furballs. I demand you give your data a full rewrite.
I'd like to try that. Would someone mind bringing this phone in?
Wouldn't the hot water, like, wreck it? Along with you inside?
I'm sure we can work out the details. Now, Sophia, will you guide us there?
Well, we better get a waterproof case or something. Otherwise... Dead. This is Odori Park. I probably butchered that pronunciation again, but whatever. It's famous for its fountain and TV tower. Not only that, but it's also famous for its best farming spot for farming bond points in the entire game. The bathhouse is in a place called Suzushino. It should only be a short walk away from here, so let's get going. Sounds good to me. There's also 5 requests that have just popped up now, so let's take a look and see what we can do. So let's see, Trapped in Wonderland. Looks like we have more desires that we need to pick up, so let's go ahead and accept this. PS Weapons Shop. Beat High Pixie. Just need to defeat 20 of them within the Sendai jail. That seems easy enough. Next, defeat Orpheus. Okay. Sounds easy. So, when it comes to these different shops, if you manage to complete these requests, you'll be able to expand Sophia's shop and Sophia's overall arsenal. However, that only applies when you first complete the request. Otherwise, it's just you get some additional items for your first completion upon New Game Plus. Now, junk collection. Let's see. Okay, not bad. Might as well go ahead and accept and automatically mark it as complete. So if you're short on cash, don't be afraid to do these junk collector requests, because you never know where it may come in handy. Now, as far as this one, Painful Past Agano Natsume. Okay, sounds easy enough. By that I mean not so easy, but whatever. You know what, I can use some extra cash. Done. If you have a whole bunch of junk lying in your pockets, don't be afraid to just do the request over and over again and get some extra cash. Thankfully, this request can be completed multiple times, so long as you have more than enough microchips or whatever it is. Even so, it's a good way of farming cash if you're short on it. Now then, let's go and explore a bit. Not only are we going to explore, we're also going to take in all the local shops and see what we can do here. What kind of sweets or other things can we buy? Ooh, gimme, gimme, gimme. I'll take that, and I'll take your entire stock. Thank you very much, and good night. What do you have on offer?
Check it out. That's what you're tasting. That's what you're getting. Thanks.
I gotta admit, those ice creams look really damn good. Then again, it could be frozen yogurt or something non-dairy related. Even so, they look delicious as hell. I want it. I could go for something like that too. Hey you, say hello to this spot. Oh, more cutscenes. Alright, we'll get back to that in a minute. What's up, Haru?
Mommy, do you think Kaho-chan will like these?
I do. She'll say, "Thank you for the pretty flowers."
If only heaven wasn't so far away, then maybe I could see her.
Know how that feels so too well.
Something happen over there?
They're leaving flowers. Maybe somebody passed away.
Now that you mention it, I do recall there was an accident on the news. Something about a snow sculpture collapsing in Odori Park. It ended up taking a young girl's life. Maybe that was where it happened.
I can only imagine the sorrow her family must be suffering.
Yeah. What's wrong? Are we not taking a bath anymore?
We are. We just noticed something rather peculiar over here. But as I was trying to say before cutscene land happened, say hello to the garden. Hey, Banjo, what do you say we look for a 4-leaf clover? I hear it brings luck to those who find it, and I want good things to happen to each of you. Okay, sure, let's do it. Just to show this off for the sake of showing it off. Couldn't find any. Nothing, huh? But maybe there's a way it's worth looking because it's so rare. Anyway, thanks for trying. Like I said, this is the best farming spot of farming bond points in the entire game. Why? Because unlike the last spot, which costs 100 yen a pop for fortunes, you can farm this spot for free. And if you manage to find a 4-leaf clover, you'll get even more bond points versus not finding a 4-leaf clover at all. And don't worry, the clover isn't black. Just saying. Although, if it was black, it would be attached to a book and it would have 5 leaves as opposed to 4, but I digress. Hey, let's keep moving. Now we're in the Suzushino, which is apparently a haven for pedestrians around this time. I wonder why it's so crowded, though. Everyone's talking about voting.
Let's go.
Well, no matter. Back to the bathhouse. Just go straight for a bit and then take a right. You'll be there. Just don't tell that to Mom, otherwise she may end up taking you to a different state altogether. I'm just kidding. She's not that bad with directions. Seriously, she's not as bad as Rono or Zoro. Alright. Also, it may look like we have a big-ass area we can explore, and this is true. We can explore here, but keep in mind that a lot of the side streets are blocked off by a fence, and you can't just hop it. As cool as that would be. That would definitely get some eyes on you. And when I say eyes, I mean like eyes as if Kid Icarus was filming something. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, watch his most recent video on making a Kid Icarus episode. It's quite interesting. And also very entertaining as well. Especially the bit where he and Ollie were kind of talking about filming the Crash Bootlegs bit, like at the very start of that particular video. Just saying. Max number health.
Please come back soon.
Oh then, that's rather unfortunate. Well, whatever. I guess you can only buy one per save file. Not a big deal. It's not like it has a number attached to it, like you can, you know, consume it. Whatever.
It's a popular product. Thank you very much. Thank you. Come back soon.
Also, I'm pretty sure that guy is the same voice actor who voices Jiraiya from the Naruto anime, and he also voices Igor, I think. Or at least, you know, a certain version of Igor, if you catch my drift. Alright. Well, that was a fun little adventure. Now then, let's keep moving. On to the pharmacy. This is also a pretty good spot to get a bunch of cold liver candies, which, yeah, that is pretty useful. But not the most useful item in the world. It does come in handy in a pinch for when you're low on making certain SP restoring foods. Even so, just saying. Speaking of personas, I definitely need to get rid of a couple here. So, boom. Goodbye. That'll do.
You wish to browse the...
Alright, let's go ahead and register all of these personas here. Boom, baby.
Has been registered. May luck be on your side.
If you're wondering why the hell it is I even went to the Velvet Room, not much of a reason other than just to register all of my personas up to this point. And also just to, also just for the sake of, saying, hey, I walked into the Velvet Room, so I should unlock it as a fast travel point.
Here you go.
Although I think in this game, there's no way to fast travel to the Velvet Room. As far as I know. Anywho, time to head into the bathhouse. Okay, we're here. Ooh, what a fancy spot. Okay, go get yourself cleaned up. You do the same, Mona, while you're out on the prowl gathering intel, you know? Can't have a dirty cat.
Ah, now this is paradise.
I'll say, the heat has crept into my bones.
Ooh, it really melts the stress away.
I've learned a valuable lesson on this journey. Sometimes you simply need to enjoy being naked.
Don't take that the wrong way.
That means what exactly? Anyways, it's nice having a bath like this all to ourselves. Can't get that at home.
What's more, we're in the middle of a long journey. We must take proper measures to recover our strength and stamina.
Whoa, An! Are those CGI?
What the hell? I can hear voices coming from the girls' side. From the girls' side.
What cheat codes did you use to get those? Dieting life hacks? You're so skinny. Yet, could you stop drawing attention to me? Go bother Haru instead. Hers are no different. Stop it!
Breasts.
Not bad. These could knock someone flat.
Could you please keep it down? Remember, it's not only us in here.
Oh my. Looking good, Ryuji.
Aw, thanks. I've been really working these abs. Wait, what? Man, this water feels great. Morgana really should have been here.
Sophia might like it as well, though being incorporeal may pose a challenge.
She really is a mystery, ain't she? What are your thoughts on her?
I gotta say, she is a really cool AI.
That much is obvious, but didn't she say something about wanting to understand people's hearts?
Ah, the heart of mankind. Try as I may, I have yet to depict its full essence in my paintings. It hides both darkness and light, mingling beauty and atrocity in its depths. Try as you may to unravel it, its enigma grows deeper still.
Wow.
Not sure I can comment on that, but
Neither can I, but
Sophia
it
gets along
is
with
rather
all of
deep.
us. Gets me thinking she might not need to worry about all that heart stuff.
You do have a point there, but she does what she does just so that she can grow.
That is indeed a logical conclusion, particularly for a sentient program. Understanding the heart would certainly prove helpful.
Yeah, what you said. She seems pretty dead set on it, too.
If that's what Sophia has decided, we should lend her our full support. She is our precious ally, after all.
True enough. She could use all the help she can get. Damn, heat's starting to get to me. Want to ditch the bath and grab some milk coffee?
I'll take strawberry milk instead. Thanks.
Whoa, that sounds good, too. Now I can't make up my mind.
I protest. We're in Hokkaido, as you may recall. It would be a sin to forego its fresh dairy offerings for some artificial substitute. To appreciate it properly, we must partake right as it's squeezed from the udder, the way farmers have done for millennia.
Yeah. Knock yourself out, man.
Yeah. Although, that does sound like a pretty peculiar experience.
Alright. Body and mind refreshed.
That bath was just what we needed. Thanks for suggesting this place, Sophia. No prob. Glad I could be of service.
I noticed you guys were pretty quiet.
Oh, well, you know.
Huh?
You have a phone call from Zenkichi.
Is he the only person who calls?
Greetings. You are now speaking to the long arm of a bull. So, you guys in Sapporo yet?
Yeah. Long arm of the law? What the hell's up with that, Gramps?
I was being facetious. You do know what that means, right? Anyway, I wanted to set up a meeting. How about I swing by the RV in the evening?
Alright, sure. I wonder what Zenkichi came up with.
Then let's go be ready for it.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. You may actually have something useful to tell us, but who knows? Only one way to find out.
Now that we're all together, let's talk about the Monarch of Sapporo. Our suspect's name is Mariko Hyodo. Oh, and wait for it. She's the mayor of Sapporo Central.
Damn!
Target's a mayor? No way! Wouldn't that make her the most influential person in Sapporo?
How could someone like that be a monarch?
Although, Shido wasn't really that different from us.
This is true. Such things have happened before.
How'd you find out she's the one?
Because everybody's suddenly in love with her. Mayor Hyodo's approval rating now sits at a lofty 88%. She gained 50 points in the last 2 months alone.
Did you say 50?
Jesus!
So she got crazy popular out of nowhere?
It's more than just crazy. It's unheard of.
There's more.
Please enlighten
Last
us.
month, 3 city councilmen who opposed her bill admitted to corruption and resigned. Any remaining councilmen who opposed her suddenly became her most fervent advocates. Not to mention the elections coming up. It's all too convenient. Rumor has it, Hyodo wants to expand her political influence to the national level. PubSec's been investigating that. But, alas, we haven't run across any solid leads just yet. So, what do you make of all this?
Someone's definitely changing hearts.
Bingo. And that's where you come in.
It is suspicious, I will admit.
But we'd need a keyword to confirm whether she's a monarch or not.
That won't be a problem. She's already referenced Emma several times in her speeches, meaning there's a good chance she's been announcing her keyword in public.
So you're saying we can find out her keyword if we go see her speak?
Very likely, yes. In fact, Kyoto's gonna be in Suzushino on the 10th making a speech. Since it's close to the election, the crowds may well be in the thousands.
That's a grip.
Yeah, no kidding.
If she is indeed changing people's hearts, then perhaps this is no surprise.
What is it, Haru? You're being bothered
Something
by
wrong,
this.
Haru? No, it's just... It's hard to explain. Mariko Hyodo. The name seems familiar somehow.
Could you two be
she is the
related?
mayor of town. Maybe you've heard her name on TV.
Possibly. Sorry, let's put that aside for now.
Whatever you do, don't try and contact her directly. I'm saying this to keep you safe. It'll be a downright pain in the ass if she finds out we're onto her. I suggest you enjoy your leisure time until the day of the speech.
Hey,
What's up, Makoto?
should we tell him what happened with Ichinose-san? She's an important part of our investigation now.
Yeah, he should definitely know.
All right.
You two have something you want to share?
Yeah, actually.
You made a deal with the inventor of Emma? Wait, hold on. That's Kuon Ichinose, you said? Where have I heard that before? Right, she was on my report. Ichinose's the one who wrote Emma from scratch.
Were you looking into her?
I was looking into Medice, actually. Wasn't long before her name popped up. The famous inventor who sold off Emma to Medice. Tell me, how'd you get cozy with someone like that?
Oh, well, I guess it just sorta happened.
I kind of blame Mona for that
It's
one.
her familiarity with Emma. If anyone abuses it, she could help us find out who and why.
Only Ichinose knows Emma's ins and outs, no matter what version it is.
Makes sense. The report didn't make her out to be somebody dangerous. And while she does sound like a valuable source of info, I really want you guys to be more careful about this operation. I'm trusting you guys a lot by sharing all this classified intel. So I'd prefer you don't go creating liabilities like this behind my back.
Understood. We'll take your advice to heart.
Good. And besides, shouldn't I be your go-to guy for help? Seeing you guys run off making confidants left and right makes me feel like a lonely old man.
Trying to gain our trust or get attention.
Hate to say it, Gramps, but we do shit on our own because your help only gets us so far.
What? It's not my fault I'm not an expert on all this cognitive mumbo-jumbo. And would it kill you to ditch the Gramps? I'm as fly as any one of you kids.
Yeah, are you an 80s guy? Because...
At least say something.
How about now, you crazy old fart? But your glasses are nice.
I don't need your pity.
You're the one bringing it up.
There.
Never mind that. Point is, there's a speech on the 10th, and I'm counting on you to be there.
Alright, sure. We'll be sure to be there.
I wish there was something we could do until then. I'm not a fan of waiting.
What else can we do but be prepared and keep ourselves in top condition?
It's like Zenkichi said earlier. Let's enjoy our leisure time and make the most of our trip.
Hey, since we're in Hokkaido, we should chow down on seafood.
I hear Hokkaido's soup curry is also not to be missed.
I'd like to visit the former government office. Their flowers are supposed to be breathtaking. Okay, then I'll set a route that takes us to each of those destinations.
Thanks, Sophia. The directions are all yours tomorrow.
Sounds good to me. Can't wait to see what the next day will bring for us. Anyway.
Check it out. It's actually pretty hip for such an old place.
It was once the main office for the Hokkaido government. Now it remains a symbol of the island and an important cultural property.
Simply marvelous. There's a stillness and symmetry here that ignites my artist's soul.
And the garden is so lovely. How many kinds of flowers do you think there are? What's going on over there?
What's up?
This flower is completely wilted. How could you overlook this?
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. It's just this summer's been much hotter than last year.
Spare me your excuses. This flower bed is one of the city's main points of attraction. Have you forgotten you work for the most powerful woman in Sapporo Central? Perhaps you won't much longer.
Please, no! I'll do anything to fix this!
You can keep your eyes glued to these flowers around the clock for all I care. Just do not let this happen again.
Then that's what I'll do, Mayor!
Sheesh.
That's one scary lady.
Oh, hold on. Did he just call her mayor?
Well, looks like we found our target.
Oh, are you all here for sightseeing?
You can say that.
I'm sorry you had to witness such unprofessional behavior from our staff during your visit.
Oh, no.
Hello.
You're Haru-chan.
Huh?
Of course you wouldn't recognize me. You were tiny the last time I saw you. It's me, Mariko Hyodo. Your father, President Okumura, was a very good friend of mine.
Hyodo? She's the mayor?
Apparently so.
Hey guys, don't panic! Oh, could it be your Mari-san?
Yes, yes. Oh, that lifts my heart. It's been ever so long.
Haru, do you know this lady?
Yes, of course I do. She used to come visit me back when I was little. Mari-san was one of my father's clients. They used to go golfing all the time. And she'd always keep me company whenever I was bored or lonely.
Some freaking coincidence.
Yeah, no kidding.
Got that right.
Haru-chan, I'm so sorry about what happened to your father.
Oh no, thank you for your concern.
Well, if there's anything that's been troubling you, you know that I'm here for you with open arms.
I appreciate you saying that, but I'm okay. I have good people managing my company, and I'm working hard to finish my degree. And while I'm grateful to be surrounded by such wonderful people, I still have to walk on my own 2 feet.
Haru-chan, my, how you've grown.
Mari-san, I'm not a little kid anymore.
Oh, please forgive me. It seems my emotions got the better of me. Now then, are you here visiting with your friends? I hope you're all enjoying Sapporo to the fullest. Rest assured, my staff is working hard to make Sapporo a beautiful and worthwhile destination for all. Don't just stare at the ground. Replace these hideous flowers at once.
I'm on it!
Goodness. The moment I turn away, they all start slacking off. I'm sorry you had to see it. Now, as much as I'd like to keep chatting, there are preparations to be done. This election has kept me busy night and day. But do let me know if there's any way I can help you.
Okay. Do you use Emma by chance?
Sorry to be so blunt, but she seems really two-faced.
No kidding.
Mari-san, you used to be so kind to everyone.
You think maybe she's not the monarch we're after?
I don't know. We just saw her go apeshit on that guy. Normal people don't get pissed over plants.
Are you okay, Haru?
Yes, I'm fine. Just a little surprised is all. Oh, and sorry I didn't get her keyword. I was preoccupied.
It's okay. Nothing to apologize for. But we'll definitely get it soon enough.
Yeah, it's like we discussed. We'll hear it when she makes her speech.
Makoto's right. Our chance will come. For today, let's go around asking for rumors on Hyodo and make that our objective.
Yes. I'd like to find out what changed her.
I'd like to know that as well. And of course, I would like it if the sun was not so freaking overpowered, you know? And I don't have to keep readjusting the exposure just to fix the damn light. And not make myself look like I'm covered in darkness. But it looks like that's not going to be the case whatsoever, so apologies, it is what it is. You gotta love the power of the sun. It can be really overpowered sometimes. Let me see if I can fix that. Even if it's just a little. It's better. Still not perfect, but something we gotta deal with. That's nature for you. Anyway, looks like there's all kinds of people here, meaning there are all kinds of rumors too. What we want is any kind of info that points to Mariko Hyodo being a monarch. Let's go! Alright, time to begin our investigation. See what we can find.
Hey!
Look at all these people. I thought maybe a celebrity was here, but I guess they all came to check out that poster. Mayor Hyodo! Yeah, I can finally meet you at last. Oh yes! You're all my hopes and dreams embodied!
Really?
This guy's totally out of it. Is he talking about going to the speech tomorrow? We better not let our guard down. Also, I just noticed that the time of day changed rather rapidly. Banjo, there's been an emergency. Please come to the vending machine by the pharmacy immediately.
I see.
Did something happen to Yusuke? You might want to go find him. I'm sure he's fine, but it's not a bad idea to go and talk to him anyway.
Hey.
What happened, Yusuke?
Hey.
Look at this. It's canned juice featuring milk and fish on the label. Returning search results. The drink called Primordial Soup is considered a regional specialty. They press the juice out of locally sourced fish and blend it with fresh Hokkaido milk. It's marketed towards men in particular. I don't know about all that. I'm just worried about the smell. Who would invent such a monstrosity? It seems Sapporo's culture is not to be trifled with.
Seriously.
Sheesh, you got my hair all standing up for nothing. Anyway, are you done gathering rumors? Not in the slightest. I was so taken aback that I lost focus. Perhaps I could recover if I offer this to you. Banjo, please inform me of how it tastes. Thank you. A prebiotic soup that enhances the potency of one's manhood. Whatever such marketing has merits. We shall perhaps see. I don't think we want to go any deeper than that when it comes to that particular thing. It's no use. Must hurry. Need medicine. Go see a doctor, dude. I mean, I'd like to, but I don't have the time. I work the early shift tomorrow, too. I need to hurry up and recover, or at least get back to work. Otherwise, the mayor's gonna be livid.
What did you say?
Did he say the mayor? Hey, give me all the energy drinks and medicine you got. I'm talking about emptying the shelves here. Is he being overworked like that city employee we saw this afternoon? Apparently so, and that jumped all the way up to 74%. And we're still not even close to done to talking to our teammates and stuff yet. Speaking of talking, there's another area worth investigating. It might be due to the upcoming election, but nearly everyone's talking about Mari-san. I haven't heard any criticism either. They're all singing her praises. To me, it's almost unnatural. I wonder. I kind of wonder that myself. The stores up ahead aren't for minors. I don't think you'd be interested. Why do you seem sad? I love that ending bit. That is just hilarious. I am interested. I was looking for rumors online, but I found out something even more intriguing. Get this, Makoto. There's a very creepy building, Sue's whatever, and it's supposed to be haunted. Haunted? By what? Where? There are only a few things I can think of that can actually haunt a building. As far as where it is, it's okay. You don't need to see it. Too funny. Relax, it's just an urban legend. 'Tis the season after all. It's August. We're not even into September with an in-game world yet. True, nothing like a summertime ghost story to keep you awake all night.
Hey.
I've noticed there's a lot of posters about a cleanup campaign taking place. It seems they're making an effort to beautify the city, or at least they know how it's framed. Could this be the mayor's doing? Something seems a little off to me. You do have a point there. Can I please leave the area? Thank you. Now then. Next up, let's see what Ryuji has to say. Maybe he's found something out.
Whoa!
Yo, look at all the ramen spots they got. It's crazy how they're like everywhere. Man, this place is the real deal. I almost don't want to leave.
Good grief.
Feasting your eyes is fine, but don't forget why we're here.
Yeah.
I didn't forget. We were looking for rumors about Hyodo, right? My gut's telling me we'll find some here, maybe. I just can't resist the smell. You sure about that? What do you have to say? Eat something? Look, I'm meeting up with a chick right now, so maybe later. So that guy is apparently a pimp. Interesting. Hey, you! You're voting for Mayor Hyodo this coming election, aren't you? Of course.
No.
That is not possible. People who don't live here can't take part in a local election. Where's that voice coming from? Wait a minute, you're a tourist, aren't you? Well, no matter, you just bear this in mind. Mayor Hyodo is a wonderful person. She'll be the one that guides Sapporo, nay, this country, perhaps even this very world to new heights. This upcoming election is the first step on that journey. Mayor Hyodo Sapporo stands with you. Long live Mayor Hyodo! Glory to Sapporo! Oh dear, he sounds like he's a part of a cult. Sounds a lot like Messiah Shishido. Okay, that was definitely not normal. Agreed. But hey, at least we're done with the investigation. Alright, we gathered plenty of information. The situation is similar to Shibuya and Sendai. The more we hear, the more suspicious Hyodo becomes. If she's giving out her keyword during speeches, as Zenkichi says, we'll know if she's a monarch or not by entering her keyword on Emma.
Wanna head back?
Let's go to bed early today and be ready for tomorrow. Think we should head back? Yeah, I'm done for now. Alright, tomorrow's the big day. Let's see what kind of person Hyodo really is. I rested up early for tomorrow. Hello, Lavenza. We meet again.
I've been waiting for you. It seems that you and your friends are becoming much stronger. However, the shadow of calamity creeps ever closer to your path. Please bear this in mind.
Sure, how close is it? And also, what calamity is this?
I'm sorry, but I know not its true nature. As for the topic at hand, I summoned you here to notify you about your power of the wild card. The number of personas you can maintain has increased due to your growth. Your potential to wield multiple personas comes with endless possibilities. Hone this power alongside the companions with whom you've formed unbreakable bonds, and prepare for the coming calamity. Whatever else you may need, I'm here for you.
Thanks, Lavenza.
Welcome
I appreciate
to the
it.
Velvet Room. You wish to you have no personas to register.
Okay, I don't think we can really make anything useful here. Yeah, it doesn't like it. Alright, let's head back. Alright, let's see what this speech is all about. Maybe we'll finally be able to get the keyword of which we're looking for. Which we should, but
I'm sure you are all aware of the prior corruption that plagued our city council. Make no mistake, no one is more ashamed than I. As such, the ethics bill I propose will leave no more room for corruption to rear its ugly head. With your support, I will make this city of Sapporo a beautiful, stainless paradise. Like fresh snow on a midwinter's day. Together, let us turn our home into a beacon of light to the world, where both citizens and government leaders radiate truth and purity. Now, everyone, let's clean Sapporo up!
Ooh.
We're on it, Mayor Hyodo!
Mayor, that was incredible!
Holy shit! It's like we stepped into a cult.
No kidding.
Popularity is unbelievable. Do you think everyone here had their hearts changed?
Crowds have a tendency to attract people. I imagine some of them came of their own volition.
Haru.
You doing okay, Haru?
Look, Yodo has her phone out.
She's gonna say it. Be ready.
I'm sure you're all familiar with Emma, yes? I'm also no stranger to technology, so please feel free to add me. For those of you listening outside Sapporo, outside Hokkaido, or even outside the country, this invitation extends to each of you as well. The keyword is Snow City. Well, there you have it.
The whole audience is friending her.
Wow.
Shouldn't we be stopping her right now?
Yeah, why don't we get right on that?
Causing a scene here would only draw unwanted attention. I hate to say it, but all we can do for now is watch.
We can at least be glad we got the keyword. Now we can infiltrate Hyodo's jail anytime we like.
The smell here in Suzushino isn't too strong. Getting inside the jail won't be a problem.
So the preparations have been made.
Then let's go, everyone. If Mari-san really is the monarch, only we can stop her. We can't let her toy with the hearts of innocent people.
True that.
Hell yeah. Now then, let's stop her in her tracks and save Sapporo.
Alright, then let's ready up and begin infiltration.
People are filling out after the speech's conclusion. Time to make preparations for the jail. Speaking of preparations, I think we're pretty much done. The safest way in and out is near the crossing, when you can see the big sign. Once you're all ready, gather there. Roger! We'll be exploring a new jail. There's no telling what's waiting for us there. Let's be sure we're ready. Which, at this point, I am most definitely ready, so... Before we go, let's see what our teammates have to say first.
Heyo.
This drugstore sticks out like a sore thumb. Oh yeah, I saw a secret medicine there that apparently makes you feel stronger, last longer. You sure you're not talking about the battery Duracell? Maybe it could help you feel stronger and last longer in jail. I appreciate the advice. I'll have to look into it sometime. If this is how hearts are being changed, there must be a ton of victims already. We can't just let her go on like this. We have to stop her. Also, speaking of investigations, I haven't mentioned this earlier, but that investigation that we just done, it was the very last one in the entire game. So we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the playthrough. Why? I don't know. Apparently, people are a bit scatterbrained when it came to this game's development. But it still produced a really high-quality product regardless. Have any of you noticed there are no litter on the street? Though the city may look attractive on the surface, beneath the veneer lies a palatable emptiness. Now that you mention it, it does feel rather empty and hollow, if you catch my drift. Alright. Before we head off to the next jail and get that started, let's see what everyone else has to say. No matter what, I'm gonna do my best.
Mm-hmm.
No need to push yourself, Haru. Remember, you always have us.
Leave it to me.
I'll do anything I can to help.
Thank you.
Thank you, but I'm alright. I've already made up my mind to see this through. That's good.
Shall we go?
I need to see for myself what changed Mari-san into. Who she is now. As do I, because from what you described her as, she seemed like she sounds like a really nice person. But the thing is, a lot can happen to a person and change them quite dramatically. Also, if you couldn't tell, I am changing my party out just slightly, but I'm keeping Haru in the party. Why? Because this is more than a prime opportunity for her to shine.
That's good.
What a sweet fragrance. Apparently the corn wagon is only open seasonally. That's what got me interested. The scarcity of it. Plus corn is most delicious around this time of year. Excuse me, can I go get 2 orders of grilled corn? Alright, 2 it is. Coming right up.
Hey.
One's for you. You know, since you're always doing so much for us. Aw, thank you.
Keep going.
Let's keep at it and get through this jail together. That we most certainly will. I don't think we can go back to the previous jail yet. Not until we start the next one. The keyword is Snow City. Sounds pretty, doesn't it? It actually does. Alright, let's see if we can actually find a 4-leaf clover this time. Okay, and it looks like a yes. It's a 4-leaf clover.
Well done.
I'm glad you managed to find one. I sure hope something good will happen. And like I said, this is the best farming spot to farm bond points in the entire game, which is pretty surreal. Also, I really don't know for sure if you can go back to the previous jail yet. Because I know that when it comes to the different jails, we do have several requests that we need to work on. Oh, we can go back. Okay then. I guess we'll worry about the next jail in a little bit. Right now we have several requests to take care of. A couple in Sendai and 2 in, or 1 in Shibuya.
Are you double checking the request?
Right. Let's take care of this Shibuya jail first. Afterwards, we'll head back to Sendai and take care of those requests there. Which, that shouldn't be too difficult to do. If you're wondering why the hell it is I'm not heading into the 3rd jail yet, this is why. I'd rather get the requests done and out the way. That way I don't end up forgetting about it, which I almost did. That would have been awkward.
Now then.
Okay, so as far as where this next desire is... that's actually a very good question. If I have to guess, it's probably somewhere around here-ish? Might be a good idea to fast travel around a bit. I could also take a look at the request again. Maybe it'll give me some kind of clue. In fact,
Let's get started.
I think when it comes to the request itself, if we take a look...
You're already working on this one.
Okay, it's a desire in Shibuya, a smelly underground area, a place with a bunch of small rooms lined up. It sounds like the sewers. So in other words, yeah, we're gonna be going back in for a nice, well-deserved swim. By swim, I mean like a lack thereof, but whatever. That's where I wanted to go. So it's important to read up on these desire requests, because it not only give you a general idea of where the hell it is you need to go, but it'll also help with preventing you from getting lost. Let's see. If I have to guess, the desire is probably somewhere in this general vicinity. Then again, I'm probably wrong. Also, I haven't really talked about this, like, at all, but for whatever reason, when it comes to the whole, navigating through the sewer or the vents and stuff, for whatever godforsaken reason, the sensitivity on the left analog stick is nowhere near as sensitive as it is on the right stick. Like, what's up with that inequality crap?
What's that?
I was like, wait, why am I not able to continue? This is why.
Take this.
I don't think this is where I need to go. Whatever, we can just deal with these guys nice and quick. Alright, that was easy enough.
That was too easy.
Let's take another look at this.
You're already working on this one.
Let's see. Smelly underground area, place with a bunch of small rooms lined up. Let's see. I think I am in the right general area.
Here's hoping the next one's just as easy.
Before we head out of here and try looking in a different area, I would say it's definitely worth investigating just a bit further. I apologize for not knowing exactly where I'm going. It has been a very long time since I last played this game, like almost a year. I mean, not as of recently, I mean like before starting this whole stream playthrough to begin with. So another thing I will mention too, one other very annoying thing about navigating through the vents is in this game, for whatever reason, you can't turn and move forward at the same time. Not like you could in either Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal. What the hell is up with that? Why such a downgrade? It just makes no sense to me.
Let's go. You're mine.
Whatever. The game can be kind of weird sometimes. Although, now that I say that, I think it does that all the time, but whatever.
You're mine.
Alright. Clear these guys out nice and quickly. I know it seems kind of weird that I haven't readjusted my party, despite the fact that I have my party set up for the 3rd jail. Don't worry about it. It's fine. This is totally fine.
Focus.
Come on, man. Can I get one ambush in? I swear. Getting any ambush whatsoever on Merciless difficulty is like next to impossible. And like I've mentioned before, it really isn't worth it on Merciless. On other difficulties, yes, it most definitely is. That was easy enough.
Easy as 1, 2, 3. Let's move on. Shadow sighted.
Let's go.
What should we do?
Take this.
How about we blast them?
Here we go.
I know it seems kind of weird that we have not encountered that shadow which we need to take down yet. I'm getting kind of concerned about that myself. Is that the right terminology to use? Well, regardless.
Let's keep this up. You're mine. Strike.
Just a bit more and done. It's strange how we had a whole bunch of enemies gathered in one spot, and yet there were hardly any enemies there. I don't understand this game sometimes, I swear.
That was almost too easy.
In fact, it was too easy, Ryuji. Oh, okay, there's the desire. Okay. Well, that was interesting. The Forgotten Desire is just a pickup item.
Looks like we're safe here.
Speaking of the Forgotten Desires, sometimes you may not have to fight any enemies whatsoever when it comes to picking those things up. Instead, they just appear like collectible items, like items you can sell in Sophia's shop. Know what I mean? Funny how I took this long just to remember that fact. Whoops. Excuse me. I feel like I just burped something up and it was rather unpleasant. Alright, let's head back. I think we're pretty much done here when it comes to this request, which is good. Oh, come on. Seriously? Screw off, you stupid windbag. Alright, let's try to end this nice and quick if we can.
Let's go. Take this.
Hey, good night. This should finish you. Get wrecked. Man, there's nothing more satisfying than draining the entire HP bar of an enemy before you even see the orange bar just vanish without a trace.
Let's stop here for today.
Okay. Well, at this point, there's only a few more requests that we need to take care of, which is good. Hopefully the next few requests that we have up our arsenal, what we need to do, they'll go by nice and quick.
Let's get to... Here's what I found. You're already working on this.
Boom,
Mission
baby.
accomplished.
By the way, when it comes to that particular request, as far as I know, yeah, this request cannot be repeated. Now then, as far as the other requests, we do need to defeat 20 high pixies and defeat Orpheus. Defeat 5 of them. And we also have to defeat the Agano Natsume again, which that shouldn't be too bad. I'll definitely save Agano Natsume for last. As far as the other guys are concerned, that shouldn't be too difficult to take care of. I especially know where we can find some high pixies. So, we'll go ahead and take care of that first. I also figured that starting up the next jail and the next session would be the best way of going about things. That's another reason too why it is I am going after all the... I'm going after all the requests I currently have. Might as well, after all. Like I said, I am going after every single request in the game, so might as well own up to that. Okay.
Take this.
Alright, let's take care of this. Nice and quick. By the way, this mid-boss of the prankster leader, she counts as a high pixie. So she is 1 tally towards that total. Wow, that was easy enough. That was absolutely pathetic. Goodbye. Oh, you're not dead yet. Alright, that's fine. Goodbye. Oh yeah. It is done. Alright, so what's next on the agenda?
This is the request. You already worked
So, just need to defeat 5 Orpheuses.
Okay.
As far as where Orpheus is, I think it's somewhere around here? Not too sure. But, one thing I will mention here is, if you are working on taking care of multiple requests,
What do we do next?
after you return to a checkpoint, save your progress. That way you don't lose said progress if you end up getting killed or something by something incredibly dumb and stupid. Like something beyond your control, like really bad RNG, if you catch my drift.
You're getting close.
I'll reveal your true form.
You know, one thing that would be really, really nice? Not dealing with these guys for 1. 2, it would be nice if I had the grappling hook from Persona 5 Royal. That would be pretty damn awesome, but nope. That's not good enough for that. It's also not a thing according to this version of the timeline. And no, Dr. Mark, he has nothing to do with it. Yes, I know what I just said. Whoops. gets hit.
Is that all you got? Persona! Come, you're mine.
That was awesome!
Well then, that was just a thing.
Can't even break a sweat.
Nice job. I really am an idiot. Whatever, this is fine. We got this. I feel like Orpheus is that three or two-headed dog. That isn't like Cerberus, but more like its discount cousin. Now that I think about it, I think that is the case. Goodbye. Well, that was definitely something. I would not consider that necessarily a waste of time because we did get some additional incenses, plus some more items too, so that's always something to say the least. So that's good for something.
I'm sensing something nearby.
Okay, let's head to another checkpoint. As far as where to go to next. I don't think here is going to be a good place to go. I think... Let's try going here and see if we can find whom we're looking for. Apologies that I don't exactly remember where I can find these enemies in particular. I just fight everyone I see, regardless of who they are. Also, hello there, puppy. Ow. Bad dog. You bad. You need a timeout. Why don't you take a nice long nap? Oh, you're not dead? Okay then. For you too then. I was thinking about dropping a bomb on him, but that was not exactly necessary. Alright. Bye.
Someone looks happy. Was that not a challenge? Here's hoping the next one's just as easy.
Focus. What's that? Take this!
By the way, one other thing I will mention here is, despite the fact that we've technically taken care of these traps before, they will reappear upon leaving the jail. Which is kind of dumb, but oh well, it is what it is.
Take this!
Well, that was rather disappointing. Still not who I'm looking for. Actually, I think there are more so over here, if anything. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. That's all we can do. Just keep moving.
Take this! Ready for an ass kicking? You're mine!
Okay. I'm pretty sure Orpheus or whoever I'm looking for is over here somewhere.
You're mine! Let up! Finish him off!
I don't have to finish him off necessarily, but still. Also sucks that On got killed again. Damn it. Whatever, it's fine. We got this. Too bad this won't be as effective as having all party members active, but hey, this is fine. This will still work. Bye-bye. What the devil?
Let's keep moving
ahead, shall we?
That's what I wanted to use. I wanted to use Salvation. I don't know who's who anymore. Don't mind me, just going a bit cuckoo crazy. Aha! Now we finally found our enemy. About damn time. Now we just need to defeat 4 more of these guys and then we'll be all set. So another thing I will mention too is if you do plan on taking on a painful past, and you're also working on other requests within the same jail, I would advise saving the painful past requests for just for their own thing. In other words, take them on another trip. Okay then, that was rather interesting movement. Okay, just a bit further now. Here we go. All done. Now then, can I get to the next checkpoint without getting spotted? Would love to get the hell out of here right now. That way I don't have to waste any additional SP. Perfect. Just perfect. Now, I don't foresee this rematch against Agano Natsume taking longer than 13 minutes. No way. There's just no way. Damn it, my ass! That shit hurts. I definitely need to get up after this. And believe me, I plan to. First, we need to mark these as complete. Thank you. Speaking of shopping, might as well go ahead and buy everything Sophia has in stock right now. Anything I can buy that's on sale that's useful? Unfortunately, no, because I'm all maxed out when it comes to many items she has on sale. Also, nice. 69. 69 cod liver oil candies. I really feel like that's one of those items that you're shoving down everyone's throats on a continuous basis. Albeit, you kind of have to take you're probably going to be doing a lot of long trips to and from these places. By places, I mean jails. I can't talk anymore today. My brain has just officially been spent. Once we take care of this painful past request, we should most definitely be good to go.
Very well. Let us depart.
Alright. Time to head back in one more time into the Sendai jail. And believe me, this is not going to be the last time we'll be here either. Damn, I'm really sweating up a storm. It feels like my clothes are soaked. And the sheet I'm sitting on probably isn't much better either. I know that sounds kind of disgusting now that I mentioned that, but oh well.
I should write some.
I just felt like bringing it up anyway. My stream, I can do what I want. At least, so long as it's within TOS and within reason, and I'm using common sense. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this. Alright, let's do this. Round 2! And it should go just as smoothly as last time. And hopefully no one will die this time.
He's writing something.
Like he isn't already serious, my dude.
Let's go.
We can also turn him into a popsicle too. That also works. I'm surprised that counted as a dodge. Wrong person. By the way, one other thing I haven't mentioned yet is apparently if you happen to, what I'm trying to say is, if you happen to execute a baton pass, even if you're not doing a follow-up attack, the showtime gauge temporarily charges faster than normal. How long that charge lasts, I don't know for sure. I'm going to say roughly 15 seconds at best. Even so, still worth it, but not worth spamming it repeatedly. Thank you, Futaba. You're the best. This is strangely going a lot more smoothly this time, and I don't know why. I'm surprised that worked. I thought he would be way too far away for that. But hey, I'll take it. I'll gladly take it. That should bring him down to phase 2, which should be happening right about now. Hell yeah. Oh. Leo. That's fine. I'm surprised that was, actually, what I was trying to say is, I'm surprised that worked. Apparently, I can't speak anymore today. What can I say? I'm kind of spent.
Sure, let's go. You're mine.
Nice timing. Well, this is something I kind of learned as of right now. If you time your throws of the Mystic Sword just right, in other words, take advantage of the environment and hammer his weakness, if he's in the air, you can shoot him down and stop his attack. Pretty neat. Right. You don't need to hear the dialogue again, do we? Not what I wanted. This is fine. Thank you, Futaba. Just a bit further. Bye-bye. Oh. I wonder, will this finish him? I'm gonna say no. That would be wishful thinking. Time to finish this. That would have been awesome if that was the killing blow, but oh well, it is what it is.
Defeated.
That also didn't take nearly as long as the first attempt. I don't know why. Did this rematch become easier versus the first time we fought him? That's my question. Well, regardless, request is done. Don't need to worry about that again. Not anytime soon.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Kind of surprising to see that we're still just under the 3-hour mark. Very interesting. Oh well, it's fine. This is a pretty good stopping point anyway. So we might as well go ahead and turn in the reward, turn in the request, and we'll get ready to call the stream.
Let's get to work.
I figured we'd save the start of the next jail for the next session anyway. That would be a pretty good idea. Yep, all the requests are done up to this point, which is excellent. Excuse me.
Welcome. What are you selling? Are you sure?
Good to go.
There's a sale happening. Now's your chance to shop.
Not enough enemies to restock the items. Interesting.
Now then.
Alright, this is fine. Alright, like I said, I am going to go ahead and call it a stream here for today. Why? Because we are getting kind of close to the 3-hour mark by 3 minutes. But hey, even so, we made some good progress today, and I'm definitely happy about that. We got a lot done, which is surprising to see. Now with that, folks, I'll go ahead and bid you all adieu for today. This is General Snivy with more Persona 5 Strikers. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. Next time, we're going to be hopping into the 3rd jail, and we may be able to change the mayor's heart in the next session, but we'll have to wait and see, as we are getting ready to enter in the keyword Snow City for the 3rd jail. Alright, once again, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time.